Alright, so where we last left off, adventurers, after the emergence of the aspect of fire within the Scorched Grove, witnessed by you guys, you fled back to Alderheart and were advised by the council to seek audience with the faculty of the School of Magic, the Avium. You traveled through the forest to the Avium and began research within the Avium's many ancient tomes, only to find that these tomes had already been plundered and had some of the relevant information removed by some person on campus. After an investigation, it was revealed to be a Corvum necromancer, an old man by the name of Oddwald Ebonheart. As it turned out, he is an old adventuring friend of your friend, Susan the Swamp,
Yay.
the hedge witch that you met earlier in the campaign. After subduing Oddwald and hearing his story, you presented him in front of the Dean of the Avium. He was fitted with magic-suppressing manacles, keep him in check, and you guys agreed that you would escort him back to Alderheart for judgment, and to consult with the council on Oddwald's revelation that an artifact may exist. The finger of a great ice elemental known as the Borealis. If you can find said artifact, you may be able to combine its power with the ritual that Oddwald has created from his research into life-sapping necromantic magic to possibly reseal the aspect of fire, even forever, maybe. Where we last left off, you guys were leaving the Avium, commencing your 2-day journey back to Alderheart, which passes without incident. Now that the forest is mostly bandit-free, thanks to you guys. So, you guys are now back at Alderheart.
Yay, the tree again.
So this was the Skyrim. What's with the fast travel?
Well, fine. You want an encounter? I'll give you an encounter.
No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Level 10? CR 10? We got.
Let's fucking do this, boys. We've got this.
I wanted to do the travel in real time.
Oh.
We'll reconvene in 2 days.
Conversations.
Okay.
Yeah. What's in this game? It's like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, tune in next week as our adventurers trail through the forest, now clear of danger. Watch as they meander through meadows and forest leaves.
You guys re-enter Alderheart through the mid-level elevators, spying over the horizon a great plume of smoke, closer than ever to Alderheart. You enter the trunk market and spot the place where Susan's little stall was the last time you saw her. It has now grown into a full-size sort of fortune teller tent with the beaded drape over the front door. What would you like to do?
Let's go see Nanny then.
Yeah, let's
We
go
have
and
to.
see her, I guess.
All
right.
Kill.
So,
Do we in that long travel from the thing? Did we heal along the way at all, or?
yeah, long rest. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure. It's just.
So we've got, what's his name, Oddwald?
Oddwald is with you, yes, with silver bangles on each wrist, his magical restraints. Not fastened together like handcuffs, but they stop him from channeling necromancy.
Yeah.
As I'll bring up a picture of Oddwald.
Tank, that's for wizards. Nah,
Yeah.
pew pew.
A picture of Oddwald.
What are they gonna do? Run away? They're old men.
Alright, so as you pass through the beaded door into Susan's tent,
Hello,
you
Susan.
hear some sort of magical incantation sets off like the classic supermarket doorbell as you walk inside. Just like ding, ding. Susan steps out from behind a row of shelves she's set up, and you see that the tent is adorned with many hanging magical reagents for her cauldron, and her snail shell cauldron is there as well. You spot her beetle familiar, Normal First. He flies out from behind the bookshelf and sort of greets you, and then she steps. She's like, "Oh yes, come in. Here's our customer, your first customer of the day.
Kashi! Dear Kashi, come here, give me a hug.
And I'll give her a hug.
And then she spots Oddworld sort of standing behind you guys. She's
Oddwell, my old friend.
yes, hello Susan. Wonderful to see you again. They embrace each other, hold each other for a good, 10 seconds or so.
She's like, it's so good to see you, Oddwell. Where have you been all these months?
Oh, I'm afraid situation
He's
is
been a very naughty boy.
Oh,
He's-
what do you mean?
He raised undead things and made terror everywhere.
Look, I'll explain in good time, Susan, but the situation is rather dire, and we need your help.
Yes.
Oh yes, what do you need?
You spoke of having visions in the past of the Borealis, the fairy tale, and I know we made fun of you every now and then, but reason to believe that it might be real, and perhaps if you could channel the vision again, and we might be able to locate it.
Like, oh, yeah, but that's a cinch. That's a fairly easy incantation. All right, come inside, everybody. Come on, step inside. Don't be shy. Gather round.
Okay, thank you.
She sort of drapes a curtain over the door, sort of closing it off and blocking out the last of the sunlight. The tent is now lit by magical motes of light floating around the ceiling. She begins circling the room, gathering several dried plants and desiccated animal corpses from the walls and the roof and plopping them into her snail shell cauldron in the center of the room. Normal, the beetle, also flies around helping out. You see he grabs this pink shriveled up tentacles, flies over and drops it in the cauldron. Susan chuckles a little. She's like,
Ah, yes. Starfish for visions, like a clear night of the stars. Yes, yes.
She plops a few final ingredients in, begins to mutter an incantation over her cauldron.
All right.
Wait.
Step back, everyone.
This isn't going to just summon a demon, is it?
Dominos.
Oh.
Basil's got his hand on the bandit short sword,
Oh dear.
just ready.
Oh boy,
You
I
see
can't
the-
wait to start.
The mixture in the cauldron begins to glow luminous green. She reaches down, grabs a ladle, scoops some out, and drinks deeply from it. You see, she begins to convulse for a second on the spot, then freezes entirely. And then you see her eyes glaze over, entirely black, and it looks almost as if there is an entire galaxy of stars flashing through her eyes. She continues standing there for a few moments, gazing into nothing, before snapping out of it.
Oh, so many visions, so many possible outcomes for the future. Interesting.
She wanders back to one of her bookshelves and sort of fiddles through the books for a few minutes and
Like, here it is.
wanders over to you guys.
All right, let's see here.
She flicks through the books. Sort of rapidly turning pages of what looks like to be a sort of horticulture book. You see several pictures of herbs and other reagents inside it.
I saw one great power being kept in check by another. An endless dance of fire and ice. The Borealis wants to be united with the flames. It is barred behind a door of cinders, to which only the tenders have the key. To reach it, you must find this.
She opens the book to show you the page inside, and it has a picture of a green leaf, almost shaped like a bird's wing.
Looks nothing like Leaf at all.
What?
What does this have to do with the Borealis?
Like, I believe the Borealis is hidden somewhere. I can't say where, but I believe the tenders might know. All I know is, wherever it is, you need a skyleaf to open the way.
Susan, do you know where we could get a skyleaf?
Yeah, it grows in the forest northwest of here, on the way to the Scorch Grove. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
What? Why is it called a skyleaf?
It grows on a vine that tends to be high up in the canopy, growing upon other trees. Might be a little bit of a climb to get one.
Well, I think maybe we'll leave that to Leaf or Gregory.
Don't worry, we'll find a way.
And before you go, I think you should speak to the tenders.
Yeah,
Maybe,
who are they?
someone at the headquarters here in Alderheart might know something about the Borealis and the tales of where it went.
Any help we can get, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oddworld steps forward and he's like, very well, if you like, I would like to remain here and discuss my findings with Susan, and I'm going to need help for the ritual that is to come.
Aren't we supposed to be taking you to the council, Oddworld?
I think we
Yeah.
should do that first.
You're not going anywhere, buddy.
Very well, I think time is of the essence.
This is fire. Nice. Anyway, let's do this.
Before we go, Susan, do you have any potions or anything?
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me have a look here. I did actually make some potions, some healing potions yesterday, but they've been sounding like hotcakes, because mine tastes nicer than all the others. Let me just have a look here. My potion brings all the boys to the yard.
What are they like?
Here we go. Yeah, you can have this. Now, you should have told me when I met you back in the swamp that you were friends with Oddworld. Yeah, here we go.
I just met him.
Here we go.
Friends is a long word.
Yeah, we weren't acquainted back then.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go. 2 potions of healing. I hope these help. Oddworld, I should mention, Riffin is here in town. He's been looking for you.
Rifflin. Okay. He will not be pleased with me.
He said you saved his life. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Yes, has saved him from something that I caused.
Well, what are you talking about, Oddworld?
I'll explain in good time, Susan, old friend. What do you guys want to do?
Basil has picked up an extra 20 arrows for 1 gold piece because he was running low.
I'd like to go to the tenders.
Yep. I'm with him.
Yeah, at least doesn't need anything, so.
I'll give Susan a hug on the way out.
Come here, Cashy. That's it.
A nice long hug.
Be careful,
Oh.
Cashy, okay?
You two, don't summon too many more demons.
Alright. Come back and see me when you find the Borealis.
We will.
I'm gonna come along and help out Oddworld if he needs me.
Oh. Well, maybe we do need you to summon some demons then.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll think about it.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, Cashy.
Just wondering, Josh.
Yeah.
Chime of opening with 5 charges. How much would that go for in the market? How much are you willing to let me part for it?
Let me have a look.
There's also a few things that I would like to buy. if we get a chance to go shopping.
Time of opening. That is Pathfinder value. It's not what we're looking for.
Whichever one's more.
No.
If it's just not 2E. Because 2E, they've like reduced the price of everything. Like a short sword's like 5 silver pieces now.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like if you look at the price difference between what it was in first D to second D, it's crazy. Like they've actually gone like, okay, 50 gold pieces for like a great sword's too big. Let's sell one for 5 gold pieces. And you're like, damn.
I will say though that like arrows and common things are easy to find, but you notice as you walk through the trunk market that a lot of the stores are like boarded up. It looks like the citizens of Alderheart are
Fleeing.
hunkering down. Yeah, so it's going to be hard to find a seller anyway.
Okay. Maybe I'll just keep hold of it then. I was hoping to grab something just with an extra like couple of arrows of like +1 or +2 arrows, depending on how much the chime is. But don't worry.
Is there anyone here selling like magical, what are they called? The focuses that are like better than just a regular one?
I'm gonna say no, not at the moment.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so you guys head for the tender's headquarters. Yes?
Don't worry. I think I found it, but it's like 1500. Oh, good. Don't worry.
Alright, you guys head for the tender's headquarters, which is in Alderheart's trunk. Where you are greeted by Havel, the tender that you met earlier in the campaign, whose friend Tavor died, saving you guys from the aspect of fire.
Which one's Havel? Oh, right, it says
The one on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He notices you guys enter the headquarters.
Hello, defenders, how are you?
Greetings, Havel. Yes, going
Yes.
well.
Lovely to
how
see
are
you
you?
again. Oh, I'm good. As you can see, I've returned. They pulled us all off the front lines because they're expecting the aspect to encroach on Alderheart any day now. So we're all back here preparing for the worst.
Yes. Hard times. We were wondering if we could talk to someone about what was it, the Borealis,
Borealis?
or was it the Skyleaves?
Oh, I mean, of course I know the Borealis, but the folktale.
All stories have elements of truth.
Yes, well, we have reason to believe that it is real.
You don't say. It's extraordinary. I mean, it's the story of the Borealis tells of a wizard who stole a piece of a powerful spirit of winter. They thought they could control its icy power by containing it within a staff, but instead it froze them, and left to itself, the newly made artifact kept freezing the land around it. And tales say that the old tenders felt this imbalance in the wood. When they found the Borealis, they had the artifact sealed away by tender elders using a sprig of skyleaf, which remains hearty even through the winter. Yeah, that's it. Just a tale.
Where's it said to lie?
Yes.
I can't say I've ever heard. I always assumed it wasn't even real. But you're sure that it could be real?
With the Aurora Borealis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oddwald speaks up. He's like, "Oh, I found some notes, some decades old notes belonging to the person said to have created the Borealis from the Piece of Winter. It's like, extraordinary. You're sure no one in your organization would know anything about the location? He's like, Well, I do have access to our archives. If you give me some time, I could research and look into it. Maybe if you come back tomorrow, or...
Cassie, do you have any time in your spice bag for him?
I don't think that's the time that he means leave.
Well, then that's useless.
Sorry. But I will,
Nah,
I will
you
make a
can't
nice
help it.
time meal for you tonight.
Yes, the faster the better, Havel. If the sooner we get this information, the sooner we can go and try and put an end to this great beast. Well,
Oh, sorry. Wait, you speaking to the party or to Havel?
Well,
Havel.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to party member. He's like, yes, well, if I have little else to do, I can begin researching straight away if you...
do you have
back.
anyone else who could help you research, or could we help you research?
I will help if you don't mind.
No,
Because
it's quite
time's up
alright.
yet.
I'm afraid you it's forbidden for you to even come in, but I've got people that will help me. It's okay.
Brilliant. We'll just be around.
Wait here, I guess.
Well, you know where he lives, so
I suggest...
exact spot.
Oddwald pipes up. He's like, I suggest we go looking for the Skyleaf while we wait.
Oswald, you're a prisoner. No offense. So we will do what we want.
I suggest we go looking for the Skyleaf in
Brilliant
in the
idea,
interim.
Gregory.
Yes, of course.
Are we going to take him to the council?
Yes.
And also that, I guess.
If
Yes.
we don't want to be carting him around.
I guess it is time to go to the council as well. Yeah.
And at least give them a heads up, because I'm sure they don't know what's going on and what our plan is. Maybe they can give us some assistance at least.
All right. Let's go then.
All right.
Let's do it.
Like, very well. I'll begin research immediately. Hopefully, I'll have something for you when you return.
Thank you, Havel.
That's where you're heading now.
To the council, please.
To the council.
Because we need to drop off. Old
He
fella.
must stand trial for his crimes.
Uh,
Basil's gonna get an itchy finger.
so you head up
Yep.
to the council plaza. You're able to enter straight away, so they're eagerly awaiting an update. The council isn't convened, it's just Speaker Beta who you interview with. There we go. Ah, defenders, how goes it? You have returned from the avium?
Yes.
Hello, Speaker. Yes, we've returned. Also with a
Prisoner.
extra companion, but with good information about a possible weapon that we could use to combat this beast.
Alright. I think for the sake of brevity, I'm going to speed this particular encounter up. This
for it.
particular conversation up. So, after you inform Beta of the research, and Oddwall as well sort of chimes in and informs her of the rumor of the Borealis being real and the theory that it could be used to fight the aspect of fire in conjunction with Oddwald's ritual. At the end of the conversation, there's, it takes a bit of convincing at first, but eventually she succeeds that there's no better ideas, and this could be the forest's only chance for survival. she says she thinks it best that Oddbald remain here while you go out and search for the Skyleaf, and then you should return to see the tenders, see if Havel has discovered anything. While Oddbald remains to go over his theories with Susan.
Sweet. Wait, so they're letting Oddwald just wander?
Oh no, she's obviously she says that there will be a trial, but at the moment his situational awareness exceeds anyone else's, and he knows more about it than anyone, and he will be required.
That is true.
He'll be used until he no longer has a use.
Yes.
And that while he's got his restraints on, he's no threat to anyone, so just an
Not
old
anymore.
man.
Who killed several thousand people.
If we've got nothing left to do here, we might as well go start looking for a Skyleaf.
So we've got to head northeast, right?
Yes. No,
Northwest.
Have a
northwest.
northwest.
towards
Well,
the
we would have gone
Scorch Grove,
completely the
that's
wrong
good,
direction.
so-
Everything would have burnt down. Northwest. So into the Scorch Grove.
Yeah, well.
Or towards. Okay. Alright, let's do it.
So, as you descend back down, you're intercepted in the Canopy Market by Havel. You've been gone for, this whole ordeal with meeting with the council took a good, 2 hours or so, going up, talking, coming back down. Havel intercepts you in the Canopy Market. He's like, I found it!
Ah, well, yes.
Running up with
what did you find?
this enormous tome, this enormous dusty tome under his arms. He's like, it turns out it wasn't hard to find at all, really. It's just that, and honestly, it's just something no one's looked up in a while, and for good reason, by the sound of it. Sorry. That's,
It's horrible.
Can we go somewhere a little bit
Disgusting.
quieter, Havel?
yes, probably good. Let's go back down to the headquarters, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, so you head back down to the headquarters, and he runs behind his desk and thumps this enormous tome onto the table in front of you. And you say, "Okay, so apparently it said the Borealis was contained in a great dungeon, excavated out by the Elder Tenders after the calamity. The fire elemental energies underneath the Scorched Grove, the only thing that can contain the enormous power of this element of winter, the Borealis. So they essentially cancel each other out, so to speak.
They buried it in lava.
No, I can. Well, that's up for speculation, but I believe there is a rock in the southern end of the Scorched Grove. It's shaped like an enormous frog. We always thought it was, just built as a waystone or something like that by elders past. But yes, it's well known. You can't miss it. It's the very edge of the Scorched Grove.
Which edge did you say?
The southern edge. And I think you may have been right. It says a Skyleaf is required to enter.
Yes, well, that was very convenient timing. Thank you very much, Havel. So we just don't enter into the dungeon and get the
Yep.
thing and go fight the aspect. Is that?
I would say it. No, if you find the Borealis, I think you should definitely return. I think you're going to need backup if you're heading into the Scorched Grove. I will begin assembling the tenders, and we'll talk to the council, see if we can get the Perch Guard to help.
What are you talking about? We're level 5. Oh, whatever that means. Alright, yeah. Cool.
All right.
Alright. Let's
Thanks,
go look
Havel.
for that
No,
Skyleaf.
of course. Good luck. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh,
So
Alright.
let's just leave. I'm ready to go.
Let's go leaf. Let's go find that leaf.
Oddbald bids you farewell. I will have everything ready for your return. Susan and I will be ready to carry out the ritual.
Good stuff, Oldmore.
I truly am sorry about what I did. I only had the best intentions. I thought I could heal the
Yes.
forest.
Well, maybe when this is all over, you can still do that.
Perhaps. Bye, Lightfellow.
Bye bye, man. So wait, just to clarify, was he the ghost?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
he was the man that burnt down the whole forest.
Yes.
Right.
It.
Yeah. Yes.
Should we just be leaving him here?
My
You know
thoughts
what? Doesn't
exactly.
matter. I wasn't paying attention. Let's keep going.
Typical leaf.
So you guys
Eh.
set out towards the Scorched Grove. It is
Bruh.
the same day. Towards the end of the day, you... Oh, okay. You know, I'm not going to make you roll a check. Eventually, after looking, it's not hard to find the Skyleaf. It's actually... It's quite common, but it is hard to reach. You do spot it atop, about 50 feet in the air, high up on the canopy, twisted around it, the branches of another tree.
Oh. Gregory's gonna start stretching his
Yeah, who's got good athletics? Because
stretching his wings.
Basil's no good.
I've got good athletics.
Are there leaves? Are there branches?
There is, yes.
Along. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think it's Gregory's, unless otherwise
Can
anyone else more
Gregory-
nimble.
Fly.
Yeah, yes. Like in wing flap.
Does that mean you can fly?
Means he can fly.
He can't
can-
fly, he can, like, do an accelerated jump.
Physics-wise, if he were to become 1/4 the size and to weigh 8 times less, would that increase his lift ability from his wings?
1/8 of his size.
1/8 of his weight.
Oh, okay.
Of his weight? Just specifically his weight?
And 1/4 the size.
If I cast reduce on him,
Ah, okay.
size is halved in all dimensions. And weight
No,
reduced.
Kashi, maybe I could just fly up and get it like
Just
using.
wondering if it would make you maybe it would fly easier like that because
Well, probably, but I
know,
would
like,
prefer
some
if I
buttons
could.
don't
No,
fly
just keep
easier.
your. Yeah. No, okay. Gregory's I'm gonna take all his heavy armor off
Okay,
before I do this.
alright.
And then attempts to do a couple of jumps from the ground up to the between branches and stuff to get to the skyleaf.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof. Alright, so you perform your wing flap. You manage to get up to the first reachable branch. You lose your footing, you sort of slip off. You're able to just use your glide ability to just come back down safely.
Do you want to be a bit smaller, Gregory?
But
It's easier.
It's alright, I got this. I'm gonna jump. Sorry, but I can't seem to have my menus. My macros have gone.
not quite as young as I used to be.
How old is Greg?
Well, I'm not sure how it ends up being in Gallus terms, but I imagine him being like mid 50s to like 60ish. Yeah.
I think Gallus, average lifespan is around a century, maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
I think they were one of the longer lived races.
Yeah, so probably a little bit later than mid 50s then. So like mid 60s.
That's pretty good. Leaf manages to leap up and then climb high enough. He retrieves a leaf, a rather large leaf, and then give me
I get it.
give me let's say
Acrobatics?
Whether acrobatics if you want to jump down, athletics if you want to climb down.
Acrobatics, because I get advantage.
Okay.
Can you grab one for me while you're off that leaf?
Okie dokie. I just grab a whole handful.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You managed to superhero drop down to the ground.
Doing. Is this what you wanted?
Yes, please.
Alright, there you go.
I'll put them all in my herb sack.
You're going to use them for cooking?
I'm going to try. Might as well, right? New ingredients?
Make sure you don't use all of them, right?
No.
Yes.
Of course not.
Well, we may as well keep on. What time is it? What time is it?
It is dusk, so you
Dusk,
went into
okay.
camp.
Well, let's not keep on.
All right. Would you like? You're gonna use your perch charm to camp?
Absolutely.
Aye. All right. All right. The evening passes without incident. You guys are about here. So the next day, yeah, go on.
Before we head back to Alderheart, do we want to look for the frog rock?
Yes, we were doing that when we were.
I thought we were heading to the Frog Rock as soon as we got the Skyleaf.
Yes, but we're not heading inside, right?
Why
No,
not?
we can still get the Borealis.
Yes.
And then head back
we
to
don't
Alderheart with
go
it.
fighting the aspect without all of the people from Alderheart.
Alright, we'll lead on, Gregory.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So another day's travel, and you finally reach the edge of the Scorched Grove. It's not long. You journey along the southern edge, where it meets the tree line of the woods. About an hour into following the tree line, you come across what is unmistakably the Frog Rock. It is literally giant rocks stacked in the shape of a frog.
Classic.
Eh.
Oh my god, that art. I like how it even looks like. I mean, I'm more amazed by that than the pentagram or whatever that's going on just next to us.
As you stand, around this rock, wondering what's next, where you hear a deep rumbling, and from underneath the ash, you see rising out of it with a rumbling and a shaking of the earth, an enormous dais made of what seems to be some sort of volcanic rock, carved into a great compass with 5 plinths, one in the center, or pedestals even, one in the center, and one at each point of the compass. As you move forwards and examine it, you see that... Who's drawing squares? Yeah,
That was me. Sorry, I was fucking around.
you see that
Yep.
the outer plinths seem to have some sort of receptacle on the top of them, as if to receive something, while the inner plinth does not. As you approach it, see that the central plinth has nothing on it but some sort of text carved in a language that none of you can read.
I just looked at my languages as you said that, and I just realized I can only speak Thieves' Cant.
That's
And
well, everyone can speak birdfolk and their own race.
Yep.
At least. You also see that. So you study the central.
Oh, I delete. I don't know. I'm making it worse.
Highlight it.
Just grab it and press delete. There you go.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Uh,
God, stop.
Oh my god! You drew a face on the fucking rock. I hate it. Ugh. So central plinth has some 4 lines of text which you don't understand. So you study the outer receptacles instead. You see that the western plinth has some carvings on it that indicate what looks like crashing waves on a surface of water. The eastern plinth has what appears to be gusts of air. The southern plinth has what looks to be flames carved into it. While the northern plinth is quite destroyed, actually. The receptacle is split in two and it's covered in rubble. But after some examination and some cleaning up of it, you see that it has what appears to be geometric shapes with cracks of earth and a fallen tree on it.
Well, I think I'm not sure about you guys, but I think maybe we have to fill these receptacles or something, perhaps.
Interesting.
Well, if the middle one's just a plinth, maybe we should put
Well,
the...
is it like a button or something? The middle one.
I'd like to just note down the markings on the middle plinth.
Okay.
I'm gonna press on the middle plinth.
Put a leaf on
It's
it.
nothing. It's solid.
Put the leaf on the middle plinth.
All right. Well, I think I've seen lots of these types of symbols in my books that I've read for my magics, and I think each of them like relates to some kind of element.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
So I think for the waves one, I'm going to cast my cantrip shape water on the water in my canteen, and crash some water into the waves plinth.
All right. So some water splooshes into it.
Basil will start a fire in the
There's
fire one.
a few
Oh, I can just-
bubbles in the water of like it's seeping into the volcanic rock that the pedestal is carved out of. You're able to find some kindling nearby to start a fire in the southern one.
Hmm.
There's
It
no
just-
there's no response to either of these actions.
Can I
Maybe we have to do them
lap,
all.
air at the eastern one?
Just blow air at it.
You blow air to it. There's no response.
Can I put some dirt in the top one?
No response.
Hmm.
maybe we have to do them all at the same time, or we need to use the skyleaf.
Yeah.
I think the
what's
skyleaf needs to go in the center.
So when you say the receptacles,
The center one doesn't have a receptacle.
Right, but the north one is destroyed,
It's partially destroyed. Yes.
partially destroyed.
Cassia, should we put a skyleaf in each of the pillars?
Did it not say that we only needed one? I mean,
I'll
we can
take
try
the
it.
skyleaf and I take it to the destroyed plinth and place it in there. Does anything happen?
Oh, what do you put in it?
The
Skyleaf.
skyleaf in
The
the destroyed
skyleaf
plinth.
into the destroyed one.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. No.
Okay.
I think we should try and do it all at once and see what happens.
Okie dokie.
Alright. I'll get each a skyleaf.
Uh,
I'll do the
I
southern
think
one. I'll remove the fire before I put the skyleaf in.
All right.
Yeah.
As Basil places a leaf into the southern one, the leaf ignites instantly when he places it inside.
Oh.
You see the compass light up with sort of runes along its cracks where they're carved into it. There's a great rumbling, and you see a mound of earth rise in front of the frog, and then partially drop away, revealing a staircase descending into the earth.
He just kind of looks at
Probably.
everyone like, oh.
Oh.
Okay.
but why did it happen on the fire one?
Yeah,
There
we
is
can
a
figure out that
scorched
later.
road,
Let's
Cassia.
go.
What if it's a trap?
It's most definitely a trap.
100%.
Or shouldn't we not be going in if it's a trap?
Well,
Too late.
I mean, who else is going to spring it?
I Leaf heads into the tunnel.
All right.
I'm gonna
Is
follow.
it dark down on the top?
It is dark.
Tunnel.
Yes.
He lights a torch.
Wait. So you guys walk
Alright.
down by torchlight.
I have knocked an arrow.
All right. So it descends for a good 150 feet, and
Damn.
winding. You see the light of the outside disappear behind you. You move down by torchlight only. You finally see a slight glow up ahead as the staircase comes to an end. in a square-shaped chamber. It appears to be carved out of the same dark volcanic rock as the dais that rose out of the ashes up above. The first thing that
I heard
catches your
birds.
eye. Yeah, I changed the ambience.
Ah.
Well, yeah, there we go. First thing that catches your eye, a large, round, disc shape, disc section of wood in the center of the room, like a cross section of a tree trunk. You notice that a quadrant of it has some glowing runes, like smoldering embers almost. Crackling, that's what the glow was that you spotted. See that around the room, 4 alcoves, each with an eagle, large eagle statue, carved out of that same volcanic rock, perched atop a petrified wooden tree. You notice that one of the alcoves is empty.
Can I have a look at that empty alcove and see if there was once something there, possibly?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to do an investigation or perception?
You don't need to. Is everybody else
Okay.
in?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
I've still got an arrow knocked, by the way.
Alright. Whoops.
Oh.
That was me.
Oh.
Alright, so you move over to investigate this other alcove. As the other 3 enter the room, there's the sound of stone grinding against stone as a large stone door slams closed behind you with a rumble. Doosh.
Well,
Oh
that's the
dear.
trap.
I pull back the arrow in my bow, staring around the room.
You hear a disembodied voice mutter some word in a language you don't understand. And then you notice more glowing coming from the alcoves along each wall of the room. You see glowing orange cracks appearing in the facades of these stone eagles. They continue to move until they pass over the entire eagle, and then, with a great whoosh, they all ignite and take on the appearance of molten rock. They begin to move. They retract their spread wings, sort of shake themselves off, and then each in unison lunge off their petrified trees towards you.
Jesus.
Of course.
Hey,
Alright, everybody select tokens and roll for initiative, baby.
You give me a heads up when you want that spicy music, by the way. That we found
we'll
before.
We'll
Quick.
keep that one for the end.
Yeah, that's
We
what I was
do a
thinking. I
super
wasn't
quick
sure
pee
when.
break.
A what?
Super quick pee break.
Yeah, I could use a pee break, I think.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright,
Sorry,
sounds
got
good.
that.
All good.
No, Gregory, we need you to fight, not pee.
No, look, you had your armor off before. It's going to take too long.
Right, I'll
just
pee
urinate
also.
yourself.
Right back.
Go.
5 minutes.
Alright, well, here, hold up, guys. I'm going to give advantage to the next player landing their strike.
Basil.
Yes, Kashi?
We're going to have to fight all of these things 4 times, aren't we?
4 times. How'd you mean?
Well, these ones are just the fire ones.
You know what? I didn't think of that until just now. I'm a little bit more afraid now.
I'm back, baby. Monks, what have I told you guys about gifting yourselves? I'm gonna ignore that one.
I saved up, Josh.
Alright.
I don't need to take it. That's for Kashi.
I don't use attacks, man.
Oh, bloody. Bloody no, did it for you. I'm gonna make another account with a random name.
I can attack. It's alright.
Can we check who's actually in the watching list?
I can.
Is,
You guys probably can too. I don't know. Alright, is Ray back? Ray back? Ray back?
Alrighty.
I think he's doing another big poo. I don't even get time to roll a ciggy. Oh, but I'll have the cigarette in the actual next break that we have.
Man, that guy was spamming the chat earlier. The auto bot just fucking removed all his messages and then silenced him.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if that was you or not, and I was just like, he's going on for a bit about what he's talking about.
I picked myself up a webcam on eBay, Josh. So
Nice.
But
But when'd you
might
get
take
it?
a while for it to come in.
I got the
I'm back. Sorry.
the 720 one,
Oh, sick.
the cheapy one. I got it for pretty cheapy on eBay. So
Problem is though, it might take several months for it to turn up. Because of
no,
the
it's
way-
Australian one. It'll get here next year. Next week.
Next
Are you
year.
sure? Because currently it's 6 weeks wait.
For what?
Domestic post.
I get things in a couple of days.
I got things.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
none.
Quick.
Fucking Tim's been lying to me then.
Yeah, I literally get things from Tim's company the next day.
That's because Tim works like 12-hour shifts these days. No, like no joke.
Yeah, but he's not the postman.
No.
Alright, yeah, Kashmir, you react first. You're up.
I told you it was a trap. So these things are in their alcoves. Okay, I'm going to. Fuck, why am I there?
Why are you there?
I don't know, because Cashy's an idiot. What's the size of these creatures? Are they large or are they?
They
bigger
are large. They're a good 6 foot tall with their wingspan out. They're 6 foot tip to tip.
All right.
These are Chunkus boys.
I will cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
All right.
Basil flinches.
Is strength save?
And
It rolled an 11.
I'll be targeting it. Oh, can we see that? Why does my drawing stuff not work? I don't
So
know.
that wood in the center is only about a foot high. It's like a platform.
Sure. Well, I want to be casting it 10 foot to the north of me,
Okay.
and get it just to erupt out of the earth. Pacha! Right there.
Yep.
And grasp at the one next to me.
All right. It is grasped. It rolled an 11.
That is save, and it takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained.
All right.
The 2d6 was the 3, because the
The
second
All right.
the
Sweet.
second set is for the
3 and
bonus.
is
Okay.
restrained.
Yep.
Let me just grab my
And-
condition cards.
I would like also to
We use the deck of many's condition cards. Please sponsor.
Hello.
Alright,
also
go on.
move 20 foot to there.
Alright. He will opportunity attack you. Or,
Yep.
Oh no, he's restrained, so...
Does he not get opportunity attacks with restrained?
No, it does not. It still
think
gets
not.
it still gets the opportunity attacks.
Yeah. But
Uh,
his attack rolls have disadvantage.
his attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah,
correct.
attack rolls. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it swipes at you with one of its talons as you attempt to back away. Oh, a 7 and an 8. It misses. It's...
Yay! And I'll back into that little corner there and start cowering in the alcove.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, Gregory's first going to cast, muttering under his breath, furiously to cast this, Thunderous Smite on his, Warhammer.
Yep.
And then he's going to have a big ol' swing at this baddie right
All
here.
right.
He's gonna move up and. Bup.
You don't have to move.
There.
You're in combat like range there.
Well,
so if you move there,
Don't
with
worry
opportunity-
about it though.
Ooh, that is rough.
because-
But because it's restrained, you have advantage.
You do. Yay!
Much
Yay!
better. So that's a hit. 3 damage plus. Is that 5 thunder? Is that right?
Plus 2d6. Do I roll that or do I just take that?
It rolled the
from
damage
here?
already. Yeah.
okay.
So it rolled an 8, so it takes that damage. Because you
And-
infused it with magical damage. It usually has resistance against non-magical bludgeoning damage, but since you magified your hammer, it's going to take the full damage of 8.
Cool. And it's pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone if it fails its DC save.
Cool. I'm going to say that Maximilian's Earthen Grasp stops it from
Yeah.
getting pushed. Yeah. Alright, cool. So you knock a big chunk of molten rock out of it to the floor. Basil, it's your turn.
Any of these creatures surprised?
No.
Okay. He's going to shoot an arrow at this one, with advantage because it is flanking. Wait, no, I get advantage because it hasn't acted yet this turn. Sorry, it hasn't acted yet, and I'm going to shoot an arrow at it. And
Oh, boys. Sorry for the delay.
Have you been
Mate,
gone
we
this whole
started.
time?
Yes.
Okay.
you definitely noticed. All right. So yeah, advantage, shot with the bow, and sneak damage.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
And okay.
Oh, there's a lot of ones in there.
There's a lot of ones in there, but don't forget to add 7 on top of that. Because of the bow. So we got 12, 21, 28 damage total.
28?
28. I mean, I can roll it again to see if I get a second crit. No, I don't
Well,
get a
it's
second
the
crit.
first damage. That
Yeah.
takes precedence, right?
Alright,
But yeah.
and your bow is magical, so it takes... full
It takes
damage.
plus... Yeah, it's an extra 7. Oh, wait. Ooh. Everyone hear that? It's bloody magical, so it takes bloody all damage. Yep.
So, 28 total?
28, I believe. Yep, 7, 8. And that becomes a 17. 17 plus 4 equals 21. Plus 7, 28. 28.
Sweet. Big hit. Yeah, your bow hits it
Fucking
center
sick.
mass, punches through its molten exterior, and you hear it lets out this cry of pain. Just... it is its turn. It turns to Gregory. It makes a snapping attack with its molten beak and a swipe with its talons. With disadvantage. Ooh, it rolled a crit and a 20. It rolled a 20 and a 24 as a crit for the claws attack. You take 5 damage, Gregory.
Lucky it wasn't a crit though.
Alright, the one to the north flies across the platform to attack Leaf.
I would like to protect.
Did they have to be adjacent?
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. Sorry, my baby.
Alright, Leaf, you duck under its bite. It slashes you with its talons. You take 7 damage.
Ah! Take that, bird brain.
That's your turn, Leaf.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take out my sword of magical thornage. Where the fuck did my game go?
Nope, you've disappeared from roll 20.
Please don't cast the thorn thing in here, Leaf.
That's gonna be great. Yes, where's the measuring tool? Alright, 15 feet, 20 feet, so if I put it here, that's 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 feet, right?
It's 30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet. Never mind.
No,
No,
it's 20, no, it's
20
20 foot radius.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a 40-foot sphere. But
Yeah,
if you cast it right at the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it right at the back, so like the semicircle of the thing comes and like hits. It'll hit the
Hit
basically
all
hit all the birds, but not me or Gregory.
All right.
So whole room like just jizz vines everywhere.
Yuck.
Yeah, I got a spell.
I
effect
thought
for
it was something disgusting, but I won't say it.
Thank you.
Good. Woo.
Some big vine jizz.
Hey. Actually looks pretty bloody top dollar good.
All right, very good. There's no initial damage with that or anything, is there?
No,
Yeah,
just whenever they move, they take 2d4 damage.
Gargo on the left
Yeah, slowed.
moves forward 1 to get. Oh wait, I think it might have reach. Hold up. Oh,
Area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. Creature
Wait.
moves into it within the area.
it moves forward 1 space.
2d4.
Alright, it takes 6 damage. Flies through spines. And then attacks Leaf twice.
Aw, man.
You are hit with its bite. You take 6 damage.
I take 6 damage, you say?
Yeah.
I forgot to rage. Damn it.
You took 7 earlier as well.
I did. I'm on to 37 now.
Sweet.
Oh no, you're normally at the same as my max.
For some
Cashmere.
reason, my token's not responding to it.
Alright.
though.
I'm going to get this stony hand just to grasp the gargoyle and clench as hard as it can.
Okay.
Just use my action to crush the restrained target. So he
Alright.
has to make a strength saving throw. With disadvantage because he's restrained.
It only has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, it's only dex.
Yeah.
What a shit.
It rolled a 14.
What's my thing? 15. Get wrecked. Thank
Alright.
you for that +1 proficiency bonus.
Roll damage.
10 damage.
And damage.
Woo, baby, that's pretty good.
Nice. So as the earthen hand clamps down on it, and the vines even start to overrun it as well, and you see this thing slowly disappearing between this mass of earth and vines, just lets out a shriek from underneath. It's like,
Get wrecked, motherfucker!
I would feel bad if you were a real thing.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Gregory's gonna actually move to here. So is that gonna provoke an opportunity attack from that guy?
It will, yes. It'll be at disadvantage.
Can't you 5-foot step in this?
No.
Yeah, but you can't 5-foot step into another creature's attack path, I believe.
No,
If you're-
you have to disengage as an action in this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right.
if you were to disengage, you can't disengage into a threatened square. You have to disengage out of a threatened square.
Well, that's just silly.
Well, it's almost as if you're like just stepping into like another combat.
That's
I guess.
yeah.
It rolled a 19 and a 20, Gregory, so you take 4 damage. That's the second time I rolled a crit on disadvantage. You take 4 damage.
Damn.
Damn. Alright, and then I would like to just touch Leaf on the shoulder and cast cure not cure wounds.
Lay on hands.
Heroism at
Oh,
level
heroism.
2.
I'm the hero again.
Whoopsies, sorry.
Oh.
Good.
So I'd like to cast that on both Leaf and Gregory.
Okay.
you just touch yourself and him.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is it only like one target?
No, it went at
Second
higher
level,
levels
it's
when you cast
each
Oh,
a
at
level
spell.
higher
above,
levels. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
that. But
So, Leaf, you gain 3 temporary hit points now, and once at the start of every turn.
Hooray!
all right,
Oh no, sorry, just at the start of each turn. Sorry, not now.
Oh, okay.
Basil.
Well then.
He's gonna fire a big old, well, a regular-sized arrow at the one in front of him, with sneaky damage, hopefully. No, that's a 12.
That is a
God,
miss.
I'm rolling.
Unfortunately, it's bounces off its molten rock hide.
I'm rolling garbage tonight. That's 4 1s out of 46s. No, three 1s out of 46. Fuck. Anyway,
The gargoyle over here, molten gargoyle, it is going to make a strength check to try and get out of the earthen grasp.
Sure.
It rolled 12, still stuck.
Yes.
The center one is going to attack Gregory with its beak, and
It'll
Leaf
try.
with its claws.
I would like to protect Leaf. As
Gregory,
a reaction?
you are hit. You rolled a 21. You take 3 piercing damage. Impose disadvantage on the attack roll. Alright. Rolls that again. It misses. It bounces off your holy force field you project in front of Leaf with a shower of golden sparks. Leaf, it's your turn.
I'm going to. Am I muted? No. I'm going to rage. And then I'm going to savagely attack the gargoyle in front of me. So that's rerolls damage, picks the highest one. And I'm going to attack it with my great sword.
oh, it's a good cast.
Nice.
Did I do it
I think you
twice?
find double check the savagery thing. I think you have to take the second roll, maybe. I could be wrong though.
Danger sense, totem. Oh, I get an extra attack because I'm level 5 as well.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yummy.
the game changer.
Oh, so do
Yes.
I actually. Fuck.
Savage attacker. Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee attack, you can reroll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally get a second attack too.
That's my second
Alright,
attack.
well,
needs
that's
to be-
a hit.
and I will roll my second attack as well. Yeah.
They're both hits.
I'll take that second damage as well, so 11 and 13.
Alright. +4 because you are raging.
Yes.
Uh,
And I got
so
heroism, so
24,
does that
28.
add to something?
No, it's just temporary
No,
hit
that's
points.
just your save. You get 3 temporary hit points now. Oh, well, at the start of
Ah,
your turn.
yes,
then,
of course.
It's 28 damage total. Is they both at the gargoyle directly in front of you?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, then your weapon is magical, so full damage. Alright, you cleave a great searing wound across its chest. It lets out a shriek of anger. Then the one next to you attacks. Bite. Talons. The bite hits for 5 damage.
Oof.
The talons
That was
miss.
a lot of damage.
5 damage reduced to 2 because you are raging.
Rar.
Oh, actually, they might inflict fire damage. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it does deal fire damage, so you take the full 5 actually.
Blast.
Kashmir.
Here's another 3.
Cashmere crash! I'm just gonna crush with the grasp.
Alright, rolls a strength check. 13. You are crushing. Ooh, full damage. Baby.
Oh,
Uh,
full.
You see
Six
it.
That's 6 and 2.
All right. You see it finally just gets consumed entirely by the earthen grasp and the thorns growing out of it. Its beak lets out one final cry as it's finally engulfed by earth and thorn, and it disappears.
Crush it to dust!
Gregory.
Uh,
Oh, go on. Anything else?
I am gonna move
And
just to there.
it's hard to see because of all these thorns, but you see as that gargoyle disappears below the earth and thorns, and then you then see a trail of glowing light like fire spreading across the ground up to the central wooden dais, and another quadrant begins to glow with fiery
Sweet.
runes.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Gregory.
That's what it is, guys. We have to kill all 4 of them to light up the light up the ruins.
I think we're already doing that, Cassie. Let's go.
Well, do it faster.
Alright.
Leave
I'll do
smash.
it faster. Double smash with the Warhammer. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit. The second one, 7 damage. There's not magical this time, so it takes 3.
3. Damn.
4 DR.
Anything else, Gregory?
You get 3.
No, yeah, I get 3 health, but no, we G.
Basil?
Shot into the center one.
I miss, unfortunately. The wooden arrow is eaten up
Basil!
by its molten exterior.
Basil, you have to shoot at the statues.
I'm aware, Kashmir. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright.
There's
Said
still
the
a bitterness
gargoyle
between this relationship.
attacks Gregory with its beak, attacks Leaf with its talons. Gregory, you deflect it with your shield. Leaf is hit.
Oh. Okay. No, don't worry. All good.
Leaf, you take 6 fire damage.
Ouch.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Gain 3 temporary hit points, Leaf.
Goody gumdrops. There's 3. Alright, and I'm going to hit it with my greatsword. Yar!
Alright, that is a hit. We got
And then my second damage.
that is a hit. The first one. What are all these
Second
rolls?
one,
Hang on,
no.
next one.
So so 23 is my first attack, and then 11 is my second with savage thing. So if I rolled the exact same thing for damage, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, sweet. So you attacked once or twice?
Attack twice, so that's the 23, and then the
Yeah.
second attack was the 11.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so it was a miss. And
Okay, cool,
11
cool.
damage?
11
right?
damage, yes.
Yeah, alright, sweet. So 13. Alright.
Chipping away at it.
Alright, the one on the west delivers a peck and a slash. You take 8 damage from the peck, Leaf.
Ouch.
I was
Slash misses.
I was gonna say next attack on Leaf, can I put disadvantage? But I forgot to say
Okay.
it.
Don't forget next time.
Well, you swing the attack and say that he takes damage before I can
sorry.
say he's protected.
That's okay. I can roll it with disadvantage. Still hit.
Damn it!
At least you tried.
Kashmir.
The middle one's the one that we've been fucking up, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, I've tried to shoot it at every time. I haven't hit, but I've been trying.
okay. I'm gonna use my action to move the grasping hand to there. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do, because it says as an action you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a different unoccupied square.
Okay.
So I think I have to use my action to move it there, but that's what I'll do.
And then next turn I can do a squeeze.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
alright, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, Gregory.
Alright. I would like to look at my 3 compatriots and bolster well, Basil's not really near danger, is he?
No, Basil's not going to move.
Alright, I would like to bolster using aid. Myself, Leaf, and Kaji.
Alright.
So your max hit points are increased by 5, and your current hit points are increased by 5.
Basil.
So my current and like total max.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, Basil is going to fire at the central one again. Come on, baby. Oh god, I've clicked the wrong thing. And that was a good one. God damn it. Oh, that's still pretty good. So that's 20... No, no, 20, sorry, 17 damage at the central one.
That is a hit. You see, as your arrow glides with the center, the magical damage from the arrow causes it to cracks. The molten cracks glow intently for a second, and then it crumbles into a pile of molten rock. Another quadrant
Sorry.
of the dais
Like that, Kashmir?
begins to emit glowing runes.
Yeah, like that, mate.
Okay.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Righty. I'm going to recklessly attack this one, I think. I'm just gonna double check my thingamadoo. Yes, alright. Yeah, okay, so to do this, we're going... Alright, so this is my first attack. So, because I need to clarify something. So, the reckless attack, when you make your first attack... Okay, it's the first attack on the turn. Alright, so... So this is my first attack, which is reckless, so it's 1, and then... 2.
So it's a hit.
So take the hit. So that would be 10 damage, and then this is my second attack.
Whoa.
Whoa, nice ones.
Another 25?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. It's only the first attack, huh?
Yeah, only first attack that gets advantage.
So alright, so second one misses. First attack hits for 10 damage.
Yes.
10. Alright, it strikes back twice. Bites and a slash. The bite misses.
I'd like to impose disadvantage on one of those.
Alright, let's say the first one. So it misses definitely. And it
Okay.
hit. Second attack hits for a crit. You take 9 fire damage.
Oof.
Did you gain 3 temporary hit points at the start of your turn, Leaf?
Hooray.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir crash.
Strength save?
Yeah, I'll use my action to.
Ooh, it
grab
rolled.
the top.
It rolled a 20.
Damn it,
Resist
Kashmir,
this
not
one.
crash.
Manages to slip the grasp. Gregory, it's your turn.
Okay. Gregory's gonna come around. And Gregory smash. Kashmir's got crush, Gregory's got smash. One of them a hit.
Alright, first one's a hit. 4 damage, reduced to 2. Alright, Basil.
Bloody big shot at the boy. Oh, please hit.
That is a hit, yes.
20 damage.
3 damage.
When you do hit, oh my lord, it's a lot.
Well,
of damage.
dude, yeah, if you look at it, I'm rolling 4d6 plus 3.
Alright, so you hit, you see, with a great gurgle, you see parts of it begin to crumble to the floor. It doesn't look good. Leaf, it's your turn.
Ready, I'm going to take out my great sword and give it a whack. 2 times. 2 times.
Two time.
Alright, that is a
I
miss.
see one time.
That's a miss. Alright, the second attack.
Yeah,
That is a
boy.
hit.
Yeah.
7 damage. Plus
9,
2.
because I'm
9.
raging.
Yep. 9. Boom, it begins to crumble even further. It's gurgling its last breath as it makes attacks in its death throes.
With protection against one of them.
Alright.
If they're at what is it against?
Advantage, thanks to... Oh no, it rolled exactly the same on its disadvantage. It still hits for 3 damage. 3 fire damage, and then the claws miss. Gregory, you're right in front of it, so that's on you. Yep.
Oh, okay. So 3 damage.
3 damage, yeah.
Well, I can't impose disadvantage on it, so.
Oh, true. I guess it has to be. Oh, okay. Well, 3 damage either way. Right.
Alright.
Guess
Kashmir.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna crush it!
Get a squeeze.
Give it a squeeze!
A 13 is crushed this time.
Yes!
Boom! The
Crush,
hand,
crush!
from behind it, just in its weakened state, the hand rises up, clamps down on it while the spikes in the earth consume it. And this one too disappears. You see the energy from its body creep across the floor as the dais, now illuminated in all 4 quadrants.
You got one, Basil.
Dais
Yeah,
now
no
fully lit up. What do you guys want to do?
Cool.
There we
I
go.
don't want to go near it because I said before this is a trap, and I was right. So I feel like this is still a trap, and I'm going to just creep in an alcove.
Basil steps forward slightly, turns to Kashmir and say, "Can I have another leaf, please?"
Yeah, I'll give you one.
He's standing
What?
right next to you.
You want
I
to
don't know.
replace me?
How have you ever never not had these puns or anything through the whole existence of you?
Well, because it wasn't a MacGuffin before, but now it is, so it's poignant.
Fair enough. He's going to place a leaf in the middle, and as soon as he's going to hold it over it and then drop it, and then as soon as he lets go, he's just going to take a couple of steps back.
The leaf drifts down from side to side on the air, lands on the dais. Nothing happens.
Leaf walks up. Leaf walks
can
up
read
to the
one.
dice, places his hand like D. The size like, "Oh, great spirits, reveal me your secrets."
Nothing happens.
Guys,
I think it's broken.
no, it's not broken. Okay, think about it. Because the fire basin up the top was the only one that worked to let us down here, and it was the only one that was lit up down here. So perhaps now that we've lit up all 4 of them, that it'll work at the
The
top.
other ones would work.
So now we're
Is
going to have
we
to fight.
trapped down here? Has the gate lifted yet?
It is not.
Very smart, Kashi. Let's go see if it works.
Well, the
there's a
door's
gate.
still shut.
Oh yes.
That
That old thing.
this is just pure stone. This material, Josh.
Yes.
Yeah. okay,
Basil's
so
going to stand up on the altar.
Leaf's gonna trace the ruins with his finger.
Basil, as you step atop the altar, you see that it sort of bobs a little bit.
What, like the symbol moves?
No, the entire dais sort of bobs a little bit, as though it's not, as though it's.
Hey, I
working.
need more of you on here. I'm not chungus enough.
What?
I think if we all step on this, it should go down a level.
Leaf climbs up on the thing.
Okay.
Greggy, Greggy, I need your heavy-setted
Grego.
person on top of this.
Yeah, Grego.
Oi, Grego, you get off the top of this thing. I need your weight.
No.
Yeah, bloody, thanks for coming over. Well, bloody,
I-
hopefully
I-
this thing will
as-
go down.
As Gregory steps upon the dais, it begins. You hear a low sound, and it begins to descend into the earth like an elevator. See that you just pass. The floor is about 10 feet thick before you descend into a large cavern hollowed out underneath the earth. You see below a huge sea of molten lava and an island, a volcanic rock island that this dais seems to be descending to, about 100
No
feet
one
down, before it finally reaches the ground and then stops. You find yourself atop this island of volcanic rock. It's about a 60 feet drop into the lava on all sides. And you spot a bridge in front of you, carved out of this same volcanic rock.
Which side are we on?
You're on the southern side.
That's fine.
And across the other side of the bridge, a door in the cavern wall, a large archway.
So it just keeps on getting better and better, doesn't it?
You see this bridge is about 10 feet wide, and there's gaps in several points along it.
How high is the bridge up from the lava?
60 feet.
Okay, so quite high up.
What's the ground that we're standing on, Josh, before the bridge?
Volcanic rock.
Okay, it's not loose at all.
No.
It's just solid. Always with the solid rock.
How far is that gap? Is it 5 feet?
5 feet, yeah. Leaf, as you step directly in front of it, a huge jet, geyser of boiling hot air, like steam, shoots up in front of you.
Oh, okay. Show me about that quest, boys.
It gushes for about 5 full seconds before dropping and stops for about a second and then begins to shoot again. It repeats this pattern over and over.
All right. I'm gonna time it so that yeah, no, I'm actually gonna time it so when in between when like to every wait till I get a beat going. I'm trying to work out when it is, and then when it's definitely down, I'm gonna jump over to the next bit. Acrobatics.
Okay, acrobatics, yes. Oh, actually, you don't. Your jump distance is far enough. You don't have to roll an acrobatics, but I will need a reflex save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Sorry. Yep.
Oh, I got excited.
Pathfinder is showing.
Pathfinder.
And I get advantage because I can see it coming.
Yes. Fine. Yes, you managed to jump across, wing, and
Haha.
just as a jet shoots up behind you.
Boy.
Oh boy, are we going to have to do that for all of the gaps in the bridge?
Maybe.
Basil turns around and... Well, he's going to wait for Leaf to move out the way, and then he's going to jump across.
At least gonna take a step back and be ready to dive for Basil if he can't make it.
Alright, Basil's going to try and hop across.
Oh no, it is
it
an acrobatics check actually. Sorry.
Okay, so did I pass anyway?
You passed that anyway. Yeah, it's fine.
Do I have to, even though I've got the long jump thing?
Yeah, acrobatics check.
Bang.
Oh! Ooh, roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm swimming.
Can I leap after him?
No.
Duh.
As you pass through you cock up your timing. As you pass through the jet, you take 13 damage. It
Boys, I
scalds
would
you
not
real
recommend
good.
that. Yeah, or we can... I jump through it, and then all Leaf you can smell is just singed hair.
Yeah, that doesn't smell nice.
And it's like, yep, wouldn't advise that.
Kind of gross, actually. Wish you
It's
didn't
very
do that.
gross. I wish I didn't either.
Cashier, I'm sorry, you're next.
Okay.
Do
I
we
would
all
like-
need to cross?
I guess.
Well,
I'd
yeah,
like
what's...
to
What...
use...
What's... Go on, you go,
No,
you go.
You go.
Bloody, because you asked. What do we see on the far side, like
Yeah.
over here, Josh?
An
to the
archway,
north?
an
Perception
archway in the cavern wall. I told you earlier.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Must have missed
I
that
would
one.
like to use a combination of shape water, frostbite, mold earth, prestidigitation, and druidcraft in every combination that I can to snuff out some of the heat of this fire, create some cold water on top of it, freeze it over, move some loose earth on top of it. Just anything I can to lower the temperature of this thing so that it...
All at the same moment you're jumping.
No.
Yeah.
Over the course of about a minute or so.
Well, it just spurts up from 60 foot below, so anything you do just, you know, and it starts and stops, so it's all futile.
Probably just make hot steam anyway.
Alright. Gregory, I don't really want to jump.
I can throw you if you want.
I'd rather jump.
No one
Yes, that
throws
might be
anything.
wise. Leaf, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right to the precipice of the thing, just ready to grab Kashi and just pull him away.
Alright. Alright, I'll run up as fast as my little hedge legs can carry me and jump across.
Roll acrobatics check.
Oh,
Boom! You jump through. You time it exactly right. Pass through.
oh, that wasn't so bad.
I'd like to make a glide, wing flap action through.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check. Boom! You managed to time it perfectly as well.
Alright, Basil will jump across the next section.
All right. Acrobatics check. Ooh, you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh,
You jump through another scalding hot geyser. One. Ooh. I rolled 2 1s and a 2 for damage. You
Thank
take
you.
4 damage.
Does that mean it's 3d6 damage?
I'm below minimum.
Tell it.
I'm below minimum.
You're
I
below.
mean, sorry. No, sorry, below half. Sorry.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Oh,
No, sorry. I took no damage that last round. No. Yeah, I'm on 16 out of 33. Sorry for
Right,
scaring everyone.
Who's next?
Okay.
I'm not going after I saw that happen.
Yeah, I
No
have
time for
very
thinking,
little
just
hair.
do. What? I leap.
Give me acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Hey, it's alright. You're rolling with advantage already. You don't have to roll twice.
Oh, do I? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How come we have advantage?
Yeah, he's beyond 20,
Lord,
set
I-
to roll with advantage. So you got 14. Oh, and he has advantage from his racial trait.
Gotcha.
You 14 was not high enough. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Advantage against on. Do I see this damage coming? Like I know it's coming, right?
Yes, your barbarian feature, yeah. 15 is not high enough. You take
God damn.
full damage. What's that? 11, 16 damage.
Oof.
You
I'm
jump
not
straight
feeling.
through the center of a geyser.
I'm not feeling too good, boys.
Yeah, how's that sitting?
Oh, like as if I'm down to the last 4 bits of blood.
Oh, fuck.
oh my god.
Well, you better take this first jump then.
Leaf looks quite wounded after his tussle with the gargoyles, and now this. He lands with a limp on the other side.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
gonna
just
need
blackface.
Well, Kashi, I'm sorry, it's your turn again.
Can you go first, Gregory, please?
No, I may not.
Alright.
Acrobatics.
Time it again. Acrobatics. Ugh.
Ooh, that is not high enough this time. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
God damn. Okay, I'm looking back to see what he rolled. See what we gotta aim for.
Kashi, you've been singed. You take 11 damage.
11, sure. So, how long did that temporary hit points last? From aid?
Let me check.
Because if it's an hour, I imagine that still would have been up.
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, so I'll take 5 off that, and then you said 11 total, right?
11, yeah.
Alright.
I guess I'll try and jump as well.
Acrobatics. A pass. Glides straight through after the geyser burst.
I'm just gonna grab Leaf and Basil and just give
Ooh.
him a top up. I'll give Leaf 10 and Basil 7.
All right.
Thank you. That's put me at a brisk 23 out of 33. Thank you. Thank you for touching me. Basil's going to make the last jump with the timing and hopefully make it at least once. Hey,
Not high enough.
Josh.
That is high enough. Yes.
See, that's how you do it. He turns around while still some hairs.
It's like
he's
his
gonna
bald
draw
patch
his-
showing on his chest.
Yeah.
His nipples
turns around
sticking
l-
through.
It's like that thing where he looks at them and he looks perfectly fine. He turns around, just his back is just skin.
It's like on The Simpsons where Homer sucks his face in the grease thing. It's like, what is it?
Yep.
Ah, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Who's next?
I'm not going.
Alright, Leaf, off you go.
Yep, fuck it. Ah. I wait for the thing, and then I jump forward.
All right, Leaf, you make it through.
Nice. I stumble forward, and then just sort of collapse on my belly, like, ugh. I don't want to do that again.
I'm not going.
Kashi,
It hurts so much.
you're gonna go on 3,
Oh, okay.
2,
Okay.
1,
Oh no.
and go!
Oh,
Oh,
fucked
give me a
me.
dexterity saving throw, Kaji. Oh no! Oh, 3, 1, 2. You got 6 damage.
Ow.
Why did I take
That's
so
got
much?
some of my spines. Whoops. Did that only take 5?
Oh,
Did. I clicked 6. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
using wing.
oh, Gregory.
you're in full armor, aren't you?
17 damage, Gregory.
That'd be warm.
17, did you say?
Yeah.
Ow.
Ouch.
Oh,
Can we take a short rest while we're here?
You can if you want.
Like once we've gotten across. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Well,
a hit
you've
die or
made it
two.
across now, so you see this large stone archway carved into the face, the wall of the cavern in front of you, descending into darkness. You can take a short rest if you like.
Mm.
yes, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes, and while I'm short resting, just use frostbite. A little bit of frostbite on myself and my
Why
singed
didn't it
bits.
roll? Didn't it roll?
Just to
Understood.
cool me off.
Slash roll 1d8 plus 1. Oh. 5. I can put myself up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 out of 33 is not too bad.
Enter the cavern, leaving the glow of the ocean of lava behind you as you descend down another 150 feet by torchlight.
Do we need the torch for this much lava?
You can't see it. You descended 150 feet. There's no
Ah, right.
lava anymore.
So we're beneath
Into the
We're
darkness.
beneath the lava now.
The tunnel transitions into a room that has been magically shaped from the earth beneath the grove. The floor is made out of black cobblestones, shaped from a layer of volcanic rock. Breaking through the stones is a line of 3 great trees. Each tree appears black and charred, with leaves of flame and bark that glow like embers. The tree in the middle is the largest, and its roots tangle outward in a great mass. The room is illuminated by a small pool of lava behind the line of trees.
Interesting.
As you enter the room, suddenly the great tree in the center quivers, and its bark shifts to reveal eyes and a mouth. Its long branches twist into hands, and its roots become large feet. With a large groan, it rises up. Oh, I am to receive guests. Its eyes stand down to regard you. I have a picture of him somewhere. There he is.
Ah, it's a nt.
You don't look like tenders.
Hello.
Greetings, great one.
Hello there.
We are not tenders, no, but we have been sent on behalf of the tenders of Alderheart. Kashi, please, just gesture to get Kashi to show the leaves of the sky leaves.
Yeah, I'll pull a few out. Oh no, you know what? I'll pull exactly one out because I feel like he won't be happy if I've taken that many. I'll pull one leaf out.
Oh, a test is in order then.
Oh,
He
dear.
stomps forward towards you, menacingly, almost. Raises an arm in a great swing. Everybody, roll for initiative, everybody!
Oh dear.
Ooh.
What kind of test? What kind of test?
We haven't studied. Did I? My token wasn't selected. My bad. My bad.
Everybody.
Everybody! Fighters!
Tell me, Is it-
Whoa.
is the emphasis on fool or fighters?
What?
It's on fighters.
Ladies,
Ladies
and
and gentlemen,
gentlemen, the Foo Fighters!
Foo Fighters.
There was someone who. Oh wait, I was
Ah.
going to say who works with me, but she doesn't work with us anymore because she quit because she's silly. She
Oh,
was
that's
crocheting a picture of Dave Grohl.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it looked fucking awesome. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Kashmir, quickest to act again.
If you're allowed to be big, then we are too. And I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Leaf.
Whoa!
Wow, that's my new spell, boys.
Yeah,
boy!
Oh yeah, yeah.
man.
Alright. So you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and you get plus 1d4 damage on your attacks.
Goddamn.
Bitchin'. Yeah.
Bro.
Ben, if you open your little Beyond 20 logo at the top right of the screen, you can set like a static bonus for your attack rolls. If you like scroll to the bottom. I mean, or you could just roll
Oh,
manually,
yeah.
whatever.
No,
Sweet.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll just roll manually. It's your turn, Leaf.
I'm going to rage, Raurg, and then I am going to swing my greatsword 2 times.
Oh boy,
Oh boy.
not very good.
Ah man.
Yeah, both attacks miss. Just in your new form, you're like puppies haven't grown into their bodies yet, and they're heaps clumsy.
Yeah.
And just like swinging this, your great sword's like bigger than it's ever been. Just like vroom, vroom, swing
Yeah.
wildly.
This is all very new ground for me.
Basil, it's your turn.
He's going to fire his bow with advantage because this creature has not acted in its turn yet. Come on, what was that second one? Oh, it's not. Is it doing it? Hold up. Well,
Is a miss. The arrow just thuds into his iron bark hide. Just
these bloody
He sort
creatures
of-
in their bloody
just
good armor.
he just kind of huffs amusedly. He's like, Gregory.
Don't you huff at me, boy.
Okay. I would like to touch Leaf, I guess, on the hip.
Get hope.
And cast. No, actually, yeah, at second level. So on myself and Leaf. So at the start of your turn, Leaf, each turn for a minute, gain 3 temporary hit points.
Cool. Alright.
Cool.
It's groovy, baby.
All right. The tree ant lumbers forwards, and actually, before acting, he extends his arms outwards towards either of the trees on either side of him. They shake
Really?
themselves and come to life in the exact same manner as he did.
Really? We already had a test.
The
I was
trees,
really
they each lumber forwards. Oh, this one, it's got a squeeze. And, yeah. The one on the right-hand side makes 2 slam attacks at Leaf. Oh boy, a
Disadvantage.
No.
Alright. It still hits, although you prevented a crit, so you take 13 fire damage, Leaf, instead of 30-something.
Oh man.
And the second attack, Leaf, hits you for 18 fire damage.
Oh.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
damn.
I'm gonna take a step back,
Yeah.
and
That's not good.
Not good at all.
all right. I'm going to target it just. Let's see. Kind of in the center of the lava pool.
Hmm.
I'm going to cast my other new spell,
Well, I'm excited.
Erupting Earth.
Oh boy.
And it gets. I'll just.
Thank you. The point you see in the ground within range, 20-foot cube centered on that point. Alright, can you ping the point where you would like said cube?
The center of the. I can't seem to ping in this thing.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah,
it's because you've got it's set to ruler. If you just click on the cursor up in the top left, the very first icon.
That's, yeah. It
Oh
doesn't-
wait,
yeah.
it's doing weird stuff.
But yeah, what Bray's doing, so it can hit all of them.
Alright.
The one on the back, Bray, so it can't hit Leaf. Yeah, that one.
This token isn't. There is a cracks in the crack token, but not as bright as I thought it would be.
Well, and, like pillars of churned earth just.
You can't get it so it can hit all 3. You can only get 2.
It's a 20-foot radius.
No, it's 20-foot cubes, not radius.
Ooh, can I not?
They are 3 cubes wide, so.
Okay, well I'll just do it centering over the 2 rightmost ones then.
Okay. Right, and dexterity saves.
Yes. It's 3d12, and I would like to use.
That hurt.
Yeah, that's it. I would like to use a sorcery point to re-roll 3 of those damage with the empowered spell.
Okay. Half as much. Yeah, roll.
17. That's
That's
better.
a lot better.
17. Alright. The center one passed his save. The outer one didn't.
Cool.
So.
It's
he
bludgeoning damage as well.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Alright. It halves again because they are resistant. So the center one takes 4 damage. The outer one takes 8 damage. And it's all difficult terrain, yeah?
Yep, it all becomes difficult terrain
Yeah,
that requires a minute.
Alright, Leaf, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to smack an attack on this guy here, and then an attack on this guy here.
Alright.
In that.
Alright. Both
16.
hits.
Yeah.
So 12 damage followed by 12 damage for 24 damage of a body.
And then
Yeah.
how many d4 damage do I get because I'm big?
Yeah, a d4 to each.
1d4. Yep.
So the first one, second one.
Alright, an additional 3 damage. Oh wait, you distributed it to
Yeah,
Each of
So
us,
it's basically 11 damage on this one, and then 12 damage on this one. Sorry,
Yeah.
13 and 14 damage. Because I was raging at the time.
That's 14. All right, yeah, great cleaves through both of them. As the blade like passes through the bark, and it leaves a shower of sparks that emit from their wounds.
Yeah.
Basil.
Basil is going to move here, or actually, oh, that's the wrong key. He's going to move there, and then there, and he's going to fire at this one with his bow.
That
I don't know
is
why
a
I
miss.
imagine-
Yep.
This time,
You said
this time it just goes past him, and the arrow shatters on the cave wall behind them. Gregory.
Yes. Gregory's actually just gonna take a moment to channel divinity,
Mm-hmm.
sacred weapon.
Imbue one weapon you're holding.
Imbues at a +3 to attack rolls.
Ooh, and it begins glowing.
Yes.
Nice. Cool. Will there be anything else?
And that is it, actually. And then he's just gonna ready himself to try and either protect Leaf or whatever.
All right. Alright, the right one makes 2 slams at Leaf.
One of them at disadvantage.
Alright, first one at disadvantage. First one misses. Second attack, a 20 to hit. Leaf, you take 11 fire damage.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, it's fire damage, so yeah, it's full damage. The center one. He can't reach anyone but Leaf, because Leaf's in the way, because he's so big. Buddy. Yeah, I guess he just slams 2 at Leaf. Oh, Leaf.
man.
A 20 to hit on the first one. You take 18 fire damage.
Well, I'm out of the game, boys.
Wait, already, Leaf?
Negative 10.
After Leaf goes down, it's able to step over his unconscious body and inflict its second attack on Gregory. A 15 to hit this time. Gregory, you sort of brace yourself and take the enormous impact with your shield. Meanwhile, the one on the left-hand side picks up a great chunk of volcanic rock and hurls it at you. A 13 to hit. You again just angle your shield and deflect this rock off with this enormous impact. Kashmir, it's your turn.
Can't be stopped.
Guys, I don't know if we can fight them. I don't know if we should fight them. But I will. I mean, look, I'm gonna continue to back out of this cave thing. What is that? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take another step back. And can I fit in this cave? Josh, they look like they'd be too big to come into this small entrance that we're at.
No, they can. They can fit.
They could fit.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Snellix Snowball Swarm
Okay.
at a high level.
Okay.
Which will be
46.
yeah, 46.
Alright. Wait, which 2 are you targeting?
The same 2 that I was before, the one that's on top of Leaf.
Alright. Dexterity saving throws. A 9 and a 7.
I will also use my empowered spell to reroll 2 of those dice. Now you know what? Fuck it, go for broke. I'm gonna reroll all of the ones that weren't a 6. The 2,
Alright.
3, and the 1.
That is better.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
So that's 15 total.
15. All right, they take the. It's cold damage, yeah. Wait,
It
yeah,
is,
Yeah, they take full damage. 15. Alright, yeah, snow explodes next to them with icy shards impacting up there. Barky hides. Leaf, death saving throw, please.
Okay, here we go. I need to get onto this, make it to -10. Alright. What? Nope, it's alright.
Oh!
That goes up. Is that he's on
1
one
HP
now, or-
Leaf.
Ah, nice.
Take a short rest, Leaf.
Basil.
Basil will fire an arrow at the center one. It's fucking hit. Come on, you mad bloody thing. 23, so that is a 17 piercing damage, and it's magical.
Piercing. It is halved
At-
as distance.
Okay.
So it takes, 8 damage.
And to finish my turn, he's going to shout out, "Come on, Leaf! You can get up. You can help defend us. It's all right." And you get /roll 1d6 plus 2. Well, 3. You get 3 temporary hit points as I use
Hooray!
rally.
Nice.
Well,
Alright,
3.
Gregory.
Seeing Leaf now arisen,
that's so fucking
Uh,
lucky.
can I? No, don't worry. I'm just going to cure wounds, please.
Okay. And 8
For 8.
HP Leaf.
And then
Hooray.
I'm also going to cast a sanctuary on Leaf as well.
Nice.
You cannot. Because Cure
I
Wounds
cannot?
wasn't a cantrip.
Oh no, it's a spell.
Yeah.
2 spells.
No,
Yeah.
what? No, isn't Sanctuary a bonus action?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
a spell,
cast 2
though.
spells with a bonus action unless one is a cantrip.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright. We got the center one. Focusing Gregory now. Leaf is off his feet. 2 slams. Oh, a 23, then a 20, Gregory.
Ugh,
You are hit. You take 31 fire damage total.
fuck.
Oh,
Rip us. Guys, I think we should run.
Yeah.
The
I don't know if the other two can.
army in retreat.
the outer 2 both hurl stones.
Throws a rock, honestly.
They just flick pebbles at us.
A 15, then a 14. Gregory, you're just standing there after taking these hits. You just douche, shield up, deflect both rocks, which would have inflicted 42 damage if it had a hit.
Piece of piss.
What's your
mate.
max hit points?
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Not 42, right? Surely.
What's your max hit points, Greg?
49.
Okay, so he wouldn't have instantly died.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Holy shit.
Guys, I really think, I don't know if we can.
Now's not the time, Kashi. Be brave.
Target the center one. Target the center one. He animated the other 2.
Again, the cold seems to do an amount of damage. So I will cast it at the 2nd level this time.
Boom.
That's a
Maybe
woo.
that's
They
damage. Not gonna
Dex
reroll those.
saves. A 7 followed by a 3. They both take full
Yes.
damage.
17 each.
17
Uh,
minus
and
17.
use my remaining 3 Font of Magic sorcery points
Yeah,
to gain 1 2nd level spell slot back.
nice. You see the 2, the center one and the right one are both sort of like faltering now under the
Ooh.
after taking this damage, this repeated hits from Kashmir. You see
So,
you see the center one's gaze turn to you, Kashmir,
Uh-oh.
looking up the back. Leaf.
What's it called? I am going to recklessly strike at the
Are you,
one,
go-
the
are you
middle
going
one.
to stand up?
Am I on the floor? Yeah, I will stand up and then I will recklessly strike at the guy in front of me
All right.
2 times. So this is the first one's gonna be the reckless strike. So that's the first.
That's pretty good.
That is a hit for 9 damage plus. Your rage is subsided because you went unconscious, so just 9.
Okay, yeah.
And then your second attack
Second.
missed, unfortunately. Okay.
Damn.
Basil, it's your turn.
He's gonna shoot
plus
this.
1d4, is he still big, Josh?
Sorry?
I'm still holding concentration. Is he still big?
Yeah, as long as you were holding concentration, yeah, he was a big unconscious.
He
rabbit
needs
folk.
to add
Then
4,
I get
doesn't he? Or 1d4.
D4.
1.
Ooh, 1.
Still 1.
Leaf, remember you get 3 temporary hit points at the start of your turn as well.
Yes, I do too.
Alright.
Alright, Basil's gonna fire a shot into the middle one. 16?
16. 17?
Well, it's 17 to hit and 8 damage?
That. You mean 16 damage? But.
Well, no,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
it's half.
Alright, so you loose an arrow, Basil, and it flies into his center chest cavity, and you see an emission of blue sparks suddenly out of it, and he sort of doubles over and groans, like, Gregory.
Have we passed your test?
Please, we don't want to kill you, but we will if we have to.
Alright.
I'm going
Not even that
to.
strong, guys. Let's just stand and fight.
I'm just gonna bash him, the guy in front of me, twice with my warhammer.
Alright.
15
Nice.
and a 20.
The 15 misses, the 20 hits. You run up, slam him in the knee.
Actually, no, sorry. The 15 is an 18.
What is that?
Because it's plus 3.
Right. It's plus 3.
Ah. Nice.
Boy.
They're both hits. Yeah, you run up, just slam him in the knees. He buckles and doubles over again and
Alright.
groans.
I would like to also, on each of those.
Oh my
cast Divine
lord! Oh my god! Oh yeah, this explosion of radiant energy. He like doubles over and stumbles back. His turn. He waves at like his the ants on the side. It's like, be calm. Be calm. The 2 outer ones take a step back and sort of like mold themselves back into trees again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So just have to teach this guy a fucking lesson. That's all.
That's brilliant.
Wait, how much damage did you just do?
A
Alright,
lot.
so I have
You
to
didn't even
roll
roll the
2d8
divine
plus.
sight damage yet.
Oh,
But his first hit was a 6 plus 3 and yeah.
So it's
Still-
11 plus 6, so 17 plus 6, 23 plus 5. Yeah, so 28.
Not to mention
plus-
both of those add 3. It's your magic weapon.
I think it's only to hit.
It's to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
to
not a
attack
plus 3
roll.
for damage as well?
Yeah, it's only 2 attack rolls.
Man,
Okay.
that was to 4. That was for damage as well. That fuck. Still 28.
Hmm.
That's a lot of damage. That
Alright.
affected. Anyway, alright.
That's
That's a lot of damage.
If I had this as well,
Yeah.
well maybe not rolling the 2 ones, but
Hopefully not.
He sort of like staggers for a bit and straightens himself up again to his full height. Still looking at Kashmir, and he's like, "Oh yes, Lily, the tenders have chosen well. It will end my life to hand over the Borealis,
Fair enough.
but I believe that you are able to wield it long
So is it
enough
test
to
of our
destroy
strength?
it."
All right.
He walks forwards towards Kashmir.
Oh,
I have lived for a very, very long time. I go with the blessing of the Night Father, that I may pass onto you this burden. He reaches inside the cavity of his chest. You see something sparkling from within the grasp of his enormous hand. He extends it down towards you, Kashmir, and opens it.
I'll take it.
Oh man, I forgot to upload the picture. It reveals a staff, a 6 foot. Oh, you're pretty small. A 4.5 foot long spike of jagged ice, glowing luminescent blue, with sort of bronze pommel attached to the base, and a hide wrapping around the center of it like a handle, held in place by 2 ribbons. Let this one in flames. Such is its power. Otherwise, the wood may freeze. You see the embers within his bark burn out and go dark, and he petrifies into a frozen volcanic tree.
Do the 2 other tree and things petrify as well?
Or they just
They
awkwardly
do.
stand
They
in
do.
there?
Yeah, all 3 of
Okay.
them petrify.
Alright, I want to walk up to this petrified, the middle petrified end.
Hmm.
Touch it. Touch just like where I can reach on wherever he is.
Yeah.
I want to cast Druidcraft to kind of sprout some flowers, or just some life across this petrified wood.
It works. Yeah, a few little saplings sort of slowly grow forwards.
And then I just want to say to him, I'll bear this burden with pride. Thank you for giving it to us, and thank you for showing us how to defeat the great demon above. And I'll bow my head slightly and then turn and walk away.
All right.
Yeah, Gregory's just gonna take a minute as well, just blessing them with the Ardea's goodwill, and then you'll.
My angry tree man. I'll always miss you.
You shrink at this point, Leaf, and at the last movement.
It was a glorious fight.
Did you like being Big Leaf?
That was awesome. We need to do that again.
Well, I can't right now. Actually, I can right now.
All right. I've uploaded the picture. Here it comes.
I'm excited.
Here it am. Oh, wow,
Man, that's very. Oh wow.
So Kashmir, if you search in equipment management, you'll find the Borealis.
Ooh.
I'm looking for it too. I just want to see what it does.
That is so cool.
Borealis.
You are a Borealis. At this time of the evening,
Oh damn.
it localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn. I'm so glad one of us is a wizard of some kind. Or a
This
magic user.
requires achievement by anyone.
Oh wow. So I could have used bloody hand it over.
I'll clutch it close to my lips.
So as you grasp it, Kashmir,
Fuck 98.
you feel a cold boreal wind sort of blow around you, but you find it quite tolerable. The rest of you feel this frozen Arctic wind blowing off Kashmir. It's quite uncomfortable to be close to him.
That's very
You think that
unpleasant.
you can turn that down a little bit, Kashi, maybe?
Less AC. Basil stands closer to the lava.
Sorry.
I'd like to take a short rest here, if that's alright, Josh.
Yeah, that's fine.
I Alright, if
Take
we're
a
resting,
long
I'll
rest.
take the opportunity to attune Borealis.
Cool. I think it takes a long rest to attune, I think.
I actually don't know. I just have always gone off DM at Mercer.
I think it's generally a long rest. Although, but in this case, yeah, you can attune with it now. That's fine, actually. All right, so you guys short rest in the presence of these three
bullshit.
enormous petrified trees in the glow of the lava in the corner of the cavern.
So 4, so 10. I heal for 10. That's bullshit. Bad luck die. Apply changes. Because I used 3 hit die last short rest, I can only use 2 this one, right?
Depends how many you have in your pool. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, you should
Yeah.
have 5. Yeah.
And does that mean we need to cross back across the bridge?
Kazma, can you freeze all this stuff so we don't get burnt?
I'm not really sure how this stuff works, but I can try.
Just let it
You
go.
have the power.
Only you can stop forest fires.
What's our plan, by the way?
Stick that in the thing.
Oh, okay. Not now, I hope.
Soon, I would expect. It seems to be getting closer and closer to Alderheart.
It's weird. The roll hit die button doesn't work for me.
Doesn't want to work, does it?
Yeah, it's weird.
So we'll contact Roll 20. We know them quite well. Oh, I get more bonus claims.
All right, so you guys head back to the previous cavern. You notice on the backside of a chunk of volcanic rock you didn't see before a lever sticking out of it.
Pull the lever, Crunk!
It's leaf, but okay.
Lever!
Pull the lever.
You pull the lever.
Does it
There's
flush like a toilet?
it swings with a large junk. You see the jets of geyser steam shut off, and then you see the lava begin to harden into volcanic rock below you, slowly outwards from the center, until eventually the entire pool of lava has hardened and cooled.
That's very convenient.
Excellent. Shall we, gentlemen?
Yes.
Well, the first person to cross could actually notice it with a perception check and shut it off for everybody else, but
I will do that then.
no, I mean like before, like not now. Before, when everyone was taking all the damage.
Oh, right.
Well,
You guys
Sorry
find
about
the path back clear, the door open, and you ascend back to the surface into the Scorched Grove.
What an ordeal.
so do we rest and then head out to kill this creature? Or do we go after it now?
You want
I
to go
think we go
after
back
it
to-
without the help of the mages?
Go back to the council and yes, explain our findings and then go after it, right? With the Borealis and the full force of Alderheart.
Hmm.
Attack using the Borealis at this time of day, this part of the country. And I keep making the joke.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop
At
it!
least we have to gag you, do we?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we head back to Alderheart.
I think this last battle is done best with friends.
Alright. There's 2-day journey back to Alderheart again. As you journey on the second day, you see to the north this plume of smoke getting closer and closer to the great city tree.
While we're going back to Alderheart, I would like to summon or find, what's the spell called?
Oh, your
Find
steed?
Yes,
You ride atop an elk on the way back.
and I would like to if anyone's feeling tired, just let them ride on the back of a great elk.
Nice.
I will not to spare the elk the frigid cold of my staff.
Oh, how kind.
Do you have just a good elk rather than a great elk?
No, only great elks.
No.
No mediocre elks.
No, none
Just
of that.
okay elk. No.
Get out of here
Generic.
with your mediocrity.
So
Superior.
you return to Alderheart. You have a chance to have a long rest.
Eat.
Yes, we do that. Definitely. You do need to heal.
Absolutely.
All right.
Right. So you return to your lodgings up in the Bows, and after a long rest and recovery, Dean Winsworth appears at your doorstep. He says he's being called forth by the Alderheart Council in defense of Alderheart.
Time for all of us to stand forward and unite. Glorious
yes,
victory.
yes.
Finally end this.
And
Flight.
suggests that you guys go find Oddwald and Susan after you tell them what they're up to, and suggests that you guys go find them to see if they're prepared for the ordeal ahead. As you
Very
head
well.
down to the marketplace, you notice some commotion as you descend from the Bows. You see that people are closing up shops. Others appear to be filing to the city gates with hastily packed bags. Some with families in tow, and others are still heading toward the canopy. You soon learn the cause by asking a passersby what's happening. The council has announced an emergency meeting of all citizenry,
All right.
and
Go to that instead.
a lot of people have decided to
Ooh.
evacuate.
Alrighty.
Susan and Oddwald emerge from Susan's tent and approach you guys. Oh, you have returned.
Oh yes, hello Oddwald, Susan. How did your studies go?
Yes, I believe we're ready.
You found the Borealis. It's real.
Yes, Kashi,
Yes.
show them.
Also,
Oh,
the
so-
dean was absolutely flabbergasted by its existence.
Can't believe his eyes.
It's like-
Poor bud.
I don't want anyone to get too close to it though, so I'll kind of stand off to the side and show them.
Susan sort of warily steps towards you with a hand outstretched, like feeling the cold of it.
This is hope.
Yes, perhaps we're saved.
Yes.
Maybe we should head to the council plaza then. They're assembling everyone from town that they can.
Go.
Well, let's go.
As you
let's
guys
do it.
make your way through the crowd, you spot Riffin, the Ash Knight.
Riften, buddy. What's cracking?
Baller,
You see,
absolute baller.
you see him he spots you guys, and makes eye contact with Oddwald. You see just a look of absolute fury on his face. And he turns around and storms off in the opposite direction. You lose him in the crowd.
Looks like you and looks like him and Basil have lots to talk about.
Yeah,
Yes,
Basil would make a mental
he
note
is.
of that.
He is most upset about what I did. Ash Barrel was the first town to go up in flames, and it was his home.
As was it mine.
Alright, you guys head up
Awkward.
to the council chambers. Yeah, uncharacteristically, the chambers are absolutely packed with people now, even like standing in the branches of the trees up in the aperture above. It's an absolute mess of people yelling over the top of each other and rabble-rousing. You see a contingent of the Spears, the most elite soldiers of the Perch Guard, escort the council members into the room. Speaker Beta appears from the ranks of council members and extends her hands for everyone to hush. My fellow citizens, we have just received a dire report from our watchposts. The elemental creature that so recently arose from beneath our wood now makes its way toward Alderheart. The citizens, there's an outburst of despair in the room.
Oh, fuck.
That sort of drowns out Speaker Beta as she continues to talk. She spends a good minute trying to calm everybody down. Eventually, their volume lowers. They begin to listen again. Recently, we have faced many hardships. The flames that ravage the wood have threatened to tear our communities apart. Yet, Alderheart still stands. We are not bird folk and humble folk, nor are we perch dwellers and forest dwellers. We are people of the wood. Since its creation, Alderheart was meant to stand as a symbol of our unity. Perhaps we have lost our way since those early days, but there is still a chance for a brighter future. However, in order to obtain it, we must stand together now. I implore each and every citizen of the wood, not as the council speaker, but as a fellow resident of our home. We must defend each other. We must defend Humblewood. It is the only home we have.
Leaf cheers.
As Leaf leads the cheer, the rest of the room sort of slowly follows and eventually erupts into a show of solidarity. Oddwald and the Dean. The Dean, actually. The Dean sort of, as the cheering eventually subsides, makes a motion to Speaker Vita. Speaker. Yes. Dean. His portrait. There we go. We believe that we have found a way to stop the aspect. The defenders of Alderheart have recovered the Borealis, the legendary staff of winter.
That biggie.
I'll hold it up.
In conjunction with the power of a ritual devised by a member of House Ebonheart, we may be able to put a stop to it before it reaches Alderheart. They launch into a conversation. Speaker Beta commands that the rest of the citizens head out to the city and prepare for the worst. And ask for you guys to stay behind.
Can do.
The left in the council chambers is Speaker Beta, Oddwald, the Dean, Susan, a few of the tenders, including Havel, the commander of the Perch Guard, Brill. The other the Loride captain of the Wildwood that you met earlier before on the way to the avium that assisted you guys against Crawl the Bandit.
Yeah.
The Dean turns to World. You're positive that your ritual will work, Necromancer? Well, time will tell, I'm sure, but I believe with the power of the Borealis, we can definitely do this. The ritual will require 2 mages working in tandem. I can think of no one better to assist than Susan here. I request, Speaker, that my restraints be removed so that I may conduct the ritual. The Speaker Beater's slightly taken aback. I am unsure about this. Lightfella, what do you think?
Yes.
Can he be trusted?
Basil will turn to Gregory and say, "Why not Kashmir?
Kashi.
He was given the staff."
Kashmir has not been instructed how to carry out the ritual, and the defenders, you have another task. You will be required to hold off the aspect while we carry it out.
Yes,
Well,
well,
then it must be him.
I'm sorry, Speaker, but, unfortunately, despite his previous crimes, abhorrent as they are, we must, I think, remove his restraints in order to complete this last task. After that, he definitely should be put before a court for his crimes, but not before. And we definitely do need him, I think.
Very well. Winsworth, remove the restraints. The Dean waves his hands. Oswald holds his arms out. The Dean waves his hands over the restraints, mutters an
Basil's got his
incantation.
hand on his sword.
The restraints slowly extend in size till they're big enough to slide over Oswald's claws, at which point they drop to the floor with a clang. Oswald rubs his wrists a little bit where they were. Thank you, Speaker Beater. I promise I will redeem myself in the eyes of the wood.
For a second, I thought he was gonna snap and just kill us all.
There's still time left.
See to it that
Oh,
you do,
good.
Ebonheart. Go forth, defenders. Commander Vale of the Wildwood here will take a regiment of the brigade with you. The perch guard must stay behind in case the aspect breaks through and reaches the tree. You have full access to the perch guard's armory too if there's anything you need. And good luck. You carry the hope of us all.
Thank you. And you, Speaker. Thank you for everything. Our
Good
day's
luck,
blessings.
gentlemen. Ladies.
The Dean steps over and he's like, I'll be coming with you.
But of course.
For emotional support.
It's been a few decades since I've had a good scrap. So like conjures a fireball from his hand and like snuffs it back out.
Ooh, impressive. Right, well. I'm looking forward to smashing in this demon's face.
Alright, so you guys can do some last minute shopping before you go. As you head back down into the city.
I'd like to buy a shield, and if I can, a +1 shield.
Alright, do you know how much they are?
They are uncommon, which is up to 500, and I have 450 gold, so I'm willing to give up all of my gold for a +1 shield.
Yeah, does anyone want to buy
You
my
can get a
Chime of
+1
Opening?
shield?
You can get a +3 shield.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Can I upgrade my shield to a +1 shield?
If you got 500 gold to burn.
I have 308.
Oh. I've got 2 rubies and an emerald that I picked up that I never sold. How much do I get them? Like, can I flog them for? If anyone's buying.
Didn't you ask me for the values when you picked them up?
No, nope. No. Let me double check my notes.
If it will help me, Josh, to purchase this shield, I would like to also part with most of my 1 pound of saffron.
Remember, it wasn't worth as much as you guys thought it was going to be. That's fine. With all your gold, you can. So most merchants are closed, but you find Eliza, who had volunteered. You see her organize as you make your way through the town center, the markets. You see that after the meeting, the citizens that have remained in Alderheart seem to have been spurred into action. You see them walking around organizing defenses. They formed like bucket chains and water lines to get out to the tree where they're needed. You find Eliza, who's out volunteering. She says she's willing to open the store for you if you need to, and of course you get your friendship discount with her.
Nice.
Ooh.
It pays.
So you're able to. She sells you the +1 shield cashmere for the 400 and whatever gold you have.
454.
Would I be able to buy some accessories for my elk?
Like what?
Shit,
Like, a saddle and possibly some I don't know, armor plates or saddlebags.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get that from the armory.
For free?
Does that steed just stay around indefinitely? Or?
Yeah, it's permanent
Okay, cool.
until it gets killed or dismissed.
Alright, wait.
Is it possible to buy a +1 clothes?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Clothes.
Because I can't wear armor because I'm a barbarian. If I wear armor, then I lose all my abilities.
Oh, you could get a cloak of protection,
Yes.
which costs about the same as a +1 shield, and that gives you +1 AC and +1 to all of your saving throws.
You allow that, Josh?
And let me see if I can find a price for it. A cloak of
I'll be right
protection
back.
is 3,500.
Woof!
Damn.
Yeah, I really want to get a pair of archery braces of archery of 1,500. I'm trying to find whatever I can to swap for it. Got
Wait,
Charm of Opening.
Is it Eliza? That's the vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like asked Pego. I was like, listen, I'm about to go out and fight a fire demon here. Is there any way you can like lay by? I'll pay you back. I own a garden patch back in Meadowfen. It's yours if you want. Good carrots.
She refuses. She's an astute business cat. And she intends on living. She intends on living through this one way or another, and
She's a business cat.
she's not going to let it affect her livelihood.
Well, very well. I tried.
I want to try and give her my Chime of Opening and the 315 gold and 5 silver I have, if she has a bracer of archery.
Time of opening.
Technically, at 10 charges, it's 1,500, so it'd be worth
and it's half,
750-ish.
750.
And then if I've got 315 gold pieces, and I've got 2 rubies and 1 emerald, which I'd never put down the cost for.
She
And if I just hand that all in,
She accepts that trade for all of that.
fuck yes. All right, I'll remove all of that.
Do I have anything?
I'm
worth
so
trading?
excited.
No, I do not.
I'm back.
315.
I'm just gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get a drink.
Cool. Manage equipment. Braces of archery. Add. Oh, yes. I've been looking at them for this whole campaign.
Oh, how do you do that emote? Let me do it. Oh, it's the 17. Sorry. Haha. Oh, this bush bash bonanza.
Yeah, I'm so keen.
Oh, tier 3 sub, Josh.
Yeah, that's for the high rollers.
I ain't no high roller.
It's not adding.
You can unlock it with channel points.
Use unlock a random sub emote.
You can't pick one with another
I'm
option.
very excited.
Oh, is there?
Pretty sure there's an option to pick one.
Choose an emote to unlock. 480.
Ah.
Right, is there anything else?
No,
No,
I'm
I've got my
happy,
shield.
man.
I've got the equivalent of 36 cents left to my name.
Yeah, I got 5 cents.
All right.
Got plus 2 damage. Bonus to damage rolls. That's insane.
Yep. I've got +2 to, yeah. I wanted them for a while.
I think Ben's still.
I'm gonna give my rod my arcane focus. Oh, the Borealis it's not an arcane focus, is it?
Well, you have to give it up,
It
don't
is
you?
not, no.
Doesn't he have to give it to the 2 so they can do the ceremony to do the big murder?
All right, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Alright, so. All prepared?
Yes.
Duh.
Bring me the glory. Actually,
Races of
Josh, is there
archery.
anything I can buy with the 500 gold that I've got?
I don't know,
Actually, yes.
you
Can
tell
I,
me.
I'll buy a potion of 2 potions of fire resistance
Okay.
and 2 health potions.
I've
Alright,
got 2
easy.
potions. That you can have if you want.
Yeah, what was that now?
Did the elk get armor, or was it just like saddlebags?
Armor and saddlebags if you want, that's fine.
What does the armor do?
I'm gonna say it's just decorative, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. Looks baller though.
You know what? It'll give, say, +1 AC to your steed.
Oh, AC 11.
So, just how much is a potion of fire resistance?
It's like 100, isn't it?
So, I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff and then realize I don't have enough money.
You only need to. I think it lasts for an hour. Yeah, so 1 potion lasts an hour. 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, 300.
300. Ugh, I don't have enough.
I shouldn't have sold all the ones that I had.
What
you
about?
guys? You guys have like 6, like at least 4 potions of resistance between you at the moment.
Hmm.
We do?
I think
Yeah,
I've got
you,
one.
Susan gave you 2 back at the start of the campaign. You just got 2 off the Dean last session.
Ah, sweet. I still got my potion of featherfall.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to change the music?
He thinks appropriate. Not that battle music
Okay.
yet. It's not battle time.
Alright.
Alright, so it takes the full day. You march across the wood with a regiment of Wildwood Rangers in tow, being led by Vale the Loridae, with a handful of the tenders who come along as mage support. The Dean, Oddwald, and Susan. The Oddwald sighs deeply as you walk through the woods.
Why? What's wrong, buddy?
Susan sort of like touches him on the arm. She's like,
It's alright, Odie.
So you brought the calamity down that killed a bunch of people. And you're the sole reason why we have to do this in the first place. I mean, yeah, not gonna lie, that's pretty heavy.
He'll forgive you one day, Odie. I know he will.
yes, I wish he were here with us.
Who y'all talking about? One of your friends?
He just ignores you. Turns to Kashmir. He's like, do not forget, young Kashmir. Cold magic won't hurt it anymore, but it will slow it down.
Well,
We can hit it hard enough, it will hopefully petrify, giving us time to carry out the ritual.
we should be able to, yes, like freeze it into place or something with the staff.
Let's hope so. Stand fast, and I'm sure you will be able to wield that staff just fine.
I hope so.
Is the Strig Knight about anywhere?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my eye out for him.
Towards the end of the day, the sun begins going down. You see a great glow along the tree line above you. The smell of smoke is blown over you by the wind. Eventually, you start to hear the cracks of trees burning, falling. Seismic stomps up ahead. And you begin to hear the ghastly cries of all manner of elemental creatures in front of you. You see ember bats flying over the canopy, and the glow of several fire elementals swarming around. The elementals, the Wildwood Rangers all fan out and begin. You hear the sounds of skirmish, along with the tenders move out as well. You hear the sounds of skirmish and the signs of spells being flung around off in the darkness. You guys eventually reach the edge of the Scorch Grove. The Dean's consulting a piece of parchment he brought along with him. He's like, alright, well, by the professor's calculations, the conjuration circle should be a few hundred meters ahead. Oddwald turns to you for, someone will have to lead the aspect to us. It must be in proximity to the circle.
I will do it.
What? Kashmir, are you sure?
Kashi, no, you need a big loud distraction. That's me.
Well, let's do it together then.
You gonna be able to keep up, man?
I think only one of you should go. Should you fall, the rest will be required here to fight it.
Kashmir, we need you here with the staff. Leaf's got this. Trust
Come
in
on,
Leaf.
I'll be back before you know it.
Alright. I trust you, Leaf.
The Vale,
Hi, guys.
the leader, the Lorday captain Vale approaches you, Leaf. Like, our scouts report that it's easily provoked. Should be easy enough for you to get its attention.
Don't worry, I'm very loud.
Leaf, shouldn't it be big for this? How far is it away?
I'm just trying to think. Just
It's only
it up.
you hear like an enormous like stomp, a flash of fire over the canopy that you feel the heat on your face. It's close.
Ooh, it's close. It's close. No, I think Big will save it for later, maybe.
Big when we hit it. All right.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm good to go. All right, guys. I see you on the other side, and I bound off.
Good luck, Leaf.
Vale like runs next to you for a few minutes. Alright, we'll keep the path clear for you.
Thank you very kindly, milady.
And she dashes off into the darkness.
Yeah, she's into me.
All around you, Leaf, you see woodland denizens of all kinds fighting. Parts of the forest ablaze, bucket brigades desperately trying to keep the fires in check, while coordinated teams assault massive ash snakes and use specially crafted nets to drive back swarms of ember bats. You delve further into the brush until you can see the blazing form of the aspect lumbering towards Alderheart. It hasn't yet spotted you.
Oh, yahoo! So like what's it called? Running up to it and sort of like doing like a hop, like like a kangaroo, like doing 2 hops in front of it, like basically, Leaf as Bugs Bunny. Ding ding ding. Hello, hi,
straight in front of it.
Yeah, like just like so, like just to like not like immediately in front of him, but just like enough like in his line of sight that he'll see me. It's like ding ding, yay! What's up, Duck?
It sort of doesn't notice you. It just keeps like surging towards the city. You notice as it passes over the plantation, it ignites, and you see it consuming it like fuel and growing larger and larger.
Okay, I pick up a rock and I chuck it at the creature's head.
Roll a ranged attack.
That would be Dex, correct?
Yeah. It can be strength. It can be strength.
Oh yeah,
that's the same.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That doesn't matter. Dex and strength is the same. So
the rock like flies up and just like hits the earth and the hardened earth bit of its head. It stops in its tracks and looks down at you. It begins to surge towards you instead.
So, okay, I did not think this far ahead. Okay, run.
Alright, you gotta need athletics checks or dexterity checks. Sorry, or acrobatics or athletics, I mean.
We'll do acrobatics because I got that bounding leap, so advantage.
It's not for a jump, so no advantage.
Oh, it's not a jump. Okay. Sorry, did you say athletics or acrobatics?
Either.
Either? Okay, athletics then.
And
oh dear. Oh dear. Lay it down. How bad is it?
I'm rolling cockroaches. 1, 2. Oh boy.
Read.
I heard 4.
Yeah, guys, it was nice playing with you.
As it's running after you, and it reaches into its body, grabs like a ball of molten lava and hurls it after you. Can we get some more dramatic music, please? 28. You take 29 fire damage as it collides with you.
Ow.
Ouch. Oops, that's not right.
Alright, another acrobatics or athletics check.
Sorry, I'm trying to. It was 29 damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. Alright, another athletics check. There we go.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it takes another. It's like you're running as fast as you can, and it's just surging along behind you, burning up the forest in its wake. It takes a wide 15-foot reach swing at you, and misses. Another check, please.
What?
Oh my god!
Don't waste them now.
Again, it swings again with its other arm. You expertly jump over it in a flying roll. Another check, please.
Ah! Come on, triple.
This is where it comes crumbling down.
Oh.
16. Could I add one extra caveat to that last nat 20?
Yeah, go on.
That is like as it's all slow motion, like it's like roar, like doing like a backflip over, jumping over it. Just like as I turn to the left to see the Loride captain, like give her a wink, then roll, then keep running.
It grabs another, it conjures another enormous fireball and hurls it at you. It's just about to collide with you when notice a shining steel body puts itself between you and the fireball. It explodes in a shower of sparks. You turn around, you see Riffin standing there, his armor red hot, steam coming off him, his shield out in front of him, emitting a gust of wind. He turns around, breathes heavy, he's like, "Hey, sorry, I'm late to the party."
At least you got here. It's always good to be fashionably late.
He begins running next to you. "We have to lead it out of the trees. It's making it more powerful."
Okay. Which
All right,
way?
Batman.
Go, go! He turns his shield behind and begins emitting another blast of wind before running behind you.
Run. Can do. I keep running.
You make it into the edge of the Scorched Grove. You emit to the barren, ashy plains, and you see up ahead Oddwald and Susan standing within a glowing conjuration circle, mystical energy swirling around them. The other three party members assembled. Everyone else is sort of scattered to battle the creatures all around. Not that fun.
Nope.
I'd rather be back there. Ah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I can feel it, boys.
The darkness.
Alright, so Leaf, you place yourself down the bottom.
Good luck.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus! How far away am I from it?
Right of 20 feet in front of it, where, yeah. And then everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, boy.
Oh my lord. Gregory! What happened?
He gave his initiative to me.
That's kind of good.
Zoom out a little.
Did I roll? I can't tell. Yes, I did. 22. Yeah, bloody, that's what we want.
Ending. Alright, Basil, you're up first. Oh, wait, no.
If I
Leaf, you're not on the tracker for some reason. I'll just add you 1 sec.
Oh.
Did you have, you might have not selected your token.
I didn't select my token, but that's a really good roll.
so-
Could I please have it?
That's all good, I got it. Good. Cool. You're up first.
Alright. I'm going to...
Riffin's not on the initiative order, but he just sort of stumbles forwards with you.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna just sort of... I can actually move 40 feet now, I think, as well, because I'm level 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Barbarians, man.
Where I had it before. Racial traits, class features. Fast move, yeah, increased by 10 feet when you aren't wearing heavy armor, yeah. So 40 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 20 feet, 35, 40. I'm going to move to there.
Alright.
I
Riffin,
need to-
Riffin double moves up to the back. He sort of like stumbles up towards you, Gregory, and succumbs to the heat of his red hot glowing armor and the steam coming off him. He falls flat on his face and passes out. Susan sort of turns around, Riven! Oh, focus, Susan! Anything else, Leaf?
Am I able to throw a javelin real quick, or is that too
I believe I think he might be out of range for a javelin.
fair?
I think the range is 20-60 on it.
He's just in range.
Oh yeah, right, if he's in range then yeah.
Yeah, 60.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, go for it then. It's disadvantage, yeah, because it's long range.
That's fine. I'm going to attack also, just to get a little bit of damage onto him.
That is a miss. Yes, like
Damn.
arcs slightly and then stabs into the ground in front of him. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you for Australian, Forsty boy. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much.
And I got a thing now. Prodicorn.
Alright, sweet. Battle.
Yeah.
Could we consider him surprised?
He is most definitely not surprised.
Fuck. All right. Basil's going to shoot his vicious longbow at the
Alright.
creature.
You're gonna shoot your load.
I'm shooting my load.
23.
23 plus 8, 8, and plus 2. Oh wait, no, ignore the sneak damage because it doesn't count unless
Oh yeah.
you want to go to me.
So,
So it is just an 8
He hasn't
plus 2.
taken a turn in combat yet.
if you have the braces of archery equipped in your inventory, the 2 should be built into it.
It should be, but it's not.
Have you attuned?
Because... Oh, I don't think that needs to be attuned. Does it need to be attuned?
Yeah, probably. Check the attunement slot.
Ah, yeah, attunement. There we go.
Yeah. Now it'll be built
Apologies.
in. So,
There we go, now
sweet.
it's built in.
So, and magical. So full damage.
Hold up a sec.
Do you not have?
Just gotta read this one bit. Oh, and I get advantage because he hasn't moved this turn, so I'll do it again just in case I get slightly better. Nah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's not the end of my turn. I'm gonna spend my move action to. Is there somewhere I can try and hide?
There, it is a bare open plain in front of you. The tree line is up near the. You can try and hide in the tree line near him.
I can move over there for the time being.
Alright. Alright. Oh, he has legendary actions.
No.
Provoked.
I'm sorry, what?
At the end of your turn, he uses a legendary action. Provoked by the arrow you hit him with,
Mm-hmm.
he plucks a fireball from it, conjures a fireball in his hand and hurls it at you across the battlefield.
Motherfucker.
What a cock.
Hope you guys imbibed your potions of resistance.
Mm.
You did.
Mm-hmm. No,
Forgot to drink it, didn't we?
I didn't fucking
I
have
don't
one.
think we would have forgotten.
We
To
we
drink.
said that like before we left. It's like, no, we have 4 potions of resistance between the party.
Yeah, we never said anything about it.
He rolled a 7 to hit, so it just hits. This magma molten fireball just hits the ground, the size of you next to you, and rolls off into the plane.
Okay, I'm a little bit spooked.
It is then his actual turn.
Oh, motherfucker.
Moves forwards 40 feet. Rolls a d6 to see if his ball recharges. It does not.
Good.
Instead, he just uses his action to
Good.
dash forwards.
Why isn't me playing? Hold up.
As he moves forwards into within 5 feet of you, Leaf, you feel his heat is just overwhelming. You feel it will harm you if you don't move away from him. Kashmir, it's your turn.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is step over to here. Well, actually, before I do that, in my ring of spell storing, I have stellar bodies.
Yeah.
I would like to cast that spell, please.
Okay. Before you move, I'll remind you that he's enormous and has reach.
Yes, that's why I'm casting it now before I'm.
Ah.
And then after I've cast stellar bodies from my ring, I would like to move away to there.
Alright, he takes an opportunity attack with his Molten Fist.
Uh-huh.
A 25 to hit, you take 13 damage.
Sure. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. A 9.
Alright, he takes 2d8 radiant damage. That is roll 1. 7.
Damage?
Wait, doesn't he take 22 radiant damage?
Why?
Was it stellar bodies that you cast?
That's a different thing for it.
Oh, okay.
A different thing altogether.
Cool. Your mount will just move on your initiative.
Sorry, Josh, just 1 second. Was this Flaming Fist fire damage?
It was, yes.
I have resistance.
Ah, yeah, because of the
staff.
Yeah, the Borealis.
Yeah, so
Very
it's only
nice.
6 total
Yep.
then?
Yep.
Cool.
And Gregory.
Does my elk get a turn?
It moves on your initiative.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, well, the elk would like to go barreling in. And make a ram attack with also 2d6 extra.
It didn't
But
hit.
that's
It was,
not gonna work.
I imagine, yeah, just like headbutt with its rack, just goosh, and it just kind of like topples over in front of it. Sweet, and
and then
your
I would
actions.
like to cure wounds on Riffin.
Okay. Four?
For 4, yep.
Okay.
Isn't it plus... Oh, no.
Sweet. Leaf.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm going to disengage and then move back to here on the other side of the circle.
Leaf, we have to protect the ritual.
Sorry, are we supposed to move them into the circle?
No, you just keep him busy. You're supposed to keep him away from the circle.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood. Alright, I'll disengage this way, and then I'll move over to here as a double movement action.
Okay.
Oh no.
Basil?
Alright. Basil is going to use... Okay. So he's going to move to here. He's going to take a shot. And he gets his sneak damage because that's an ally in melee combat with him. Misses. And then he's going to move into the forest.
Alright.
That's the end of Basil's turn.
The aspect makes a stomp attack at the elk.
No. AC
How much
11.
HP does the thing has it got?
The elk has 15 I rolled before.
He rolls a
Ah,
20
okay.
to hit. The elk gets hit for 24 fire damage.
It
Brings an enormous elemental foot down on top of it. The elk makes one last bugle.
Whoa!
No!
Crushed out of existence. It then moves on to you guys.
Oh, good.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Groovy man.
Just quickly, anyone who's watching the stream right now, this is exactly the perfect time to help us. We need those gold pieces if you want to give us an assistance in this combat.
Do not engage the audience. There is no fourth wall.
Please help. Please help. This is coming straight from Basil.
All right.
Cute little
Basil
Basil's
looks
little
at the
mouse face.
camera.
Use your gold coins.
Basil does gym face.
Gym face?
The gym face.
Okay.
All right.
In the
I would
office.
like to embrace the power of the Borealis staff, or the finger of the ice aspect.
Yeah.
And I would like to. I'm just trying to slow this thing down, so I would like to cast Past Leaf and cast a wall of ice, trying to create a glacial prison around this thing.
All right. Can you ping the spell into the chat for me?
Can't, but I can do this.
It should have put the spell when it's equipped. You should have the spell in your book.
Click it, after equip, click it to equip
Still,
it. Connor.
oh, it does have wall of ice down here. Sorry, it's right at.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Display. Yeah.
Where do you want to put your wall?
Well, I can either make it a 10-foot spherical dome with a radius. Sorry, a spherical dome, hemispherical dome. With it. Yeah, I want to just make like a cylinder around it.
Okay.
A 10-foot wide, 10-foot radius cylinder directly around it, which I believe will just encompass this thing.
Cool.
And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hit. Cool. Form it and each panel should continue to
Like,
the wall
I mean,
cuts through a creature's space when it appears the creature in its area is pushed to one side of the wall and it's gonna hit Leaf.
well, can I have it go inside of the leaf? Because it's only 10 panels, and you put more than 10 panels down.
What do you mean? Because it won't be able to intersect its space either.
Well, the panels have to touch each other. They have to be.
Oh, it's a 10-foot radius. I get
Yeah,
that.
so I can either make like 10
So
foot
it should be
cylinder.
like that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was going for.
Look at him poking out from underneath that. So does this completely cover him like a dome, or is this more like surrounding him?
Just like an igloo almost, trying to go around this guy.
Alright, so
And he needs to make a
if the
dexterity
wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature is within its area pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dex. Alright, so it's going to push it out of it.
Well, I was just hoping that it'll kind of just like the wall would appear around it and kind of crush it a little bit.
It's too big.
Oh, otherwise I'll just create a wall so there's an opening on the side towards us.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it's like away from the ritual circle.
We'll just do it like that.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, that'll work.
Wait.
As long as the wall also appears in the space. So,
How high is the wall?
10 foot wide.
No, tall. How tall is it?
10 foot tall, yeah.
Oh, it's a large creature. That's fine.
It has -8 for its dex save. It rolled a -6.
Holy fuck!
Alright, so
Okay,
it'll take
43 cold
43 cold damage, yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty good.
So you see the cold damage begin to build up on it. You see its flame is quelled. The parts of it that are rock sort of freeze over, and it's almost begins to slow down and become more molten rock than flame.
It's working!
Yes, Kashi, that's it.
Gregory. Oh, it has oh, it's gonna take a legendary action.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And make a molten fist attack
Oh, goody.
against the caster. Ooh, a 15 to hit
That
is
misses.
not high enough. Kashi just balls up and rolls out of the way.
My +1 shield. I put it on top of me as I ball up.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Yes.
I would like to cast Thunderous Smite, and then Pa! Oh, okay, don't worry.
Yeah, they are both misses, unfortunately. Leaf.
All right. I'm going to rage. And then I'm going to recklessly attack.
All right.
So that's it. That one. That's the reckless attack.
That's
Alright.
advanced. Yeah, nice.
That's the and then this is my second attack.
There's a miss. So your reckless attack hits.
Your second
for
one is
16.
reckless as well, Ben. So
No, it's
It's
only
not-
the first attack.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 16
Yeah, when you make
damage.
your first
The
attack,
second
your
one
turn.
misses. Oh, Gregory and Leaf.
Yes.
I don't like this.
Oh man, there's not even a save. You just take damage from being that close to it. Either attacking or being there at the end of your turn.
Damn.
10. Gregory. Gregory, you take 15 damage.
I take 7 damage.
Oh. Ow.
Drink
Resistance.
Potion of fire resistance, mate.
No one's taken one, drank one yet.
Oh, I just assumed I'd drunk it before, like, fucking Leaf even got in, like, close range of us.
Oh, okay.
No one's specified is the
Oh,
thing.
I literally have it in my thing ticked as charged, and I put it into my defenses.
Okay, alright, well, I'll let you have it. Alright, you take Leaf, you take 3 damage.
Yay!
The difference between the two.
I was trying to ping my defenses, but I can't do it in.
That's so good. Ooh, Basil.
He's gonna get himself hidden from this creature.
Alright.
So he's gonna hide for his first action. 24, presuming he's hidden. From this creature's point of view, I'm going to do a surprise attack on him because he doesn't know where I am and he can't see me. Yes.
Yes.
If the presumption is that he can't see me, then this
No,
becomes
he's
a
not.
surprise.
He's not surprised. The surprise only occurs at the start of combat in a surprise round. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
But you do get advantage if you are hidden,
okay. Well, there we go. All right, I will roll it.
which you are.
Where's my second one? Come on. All right. Well, we'll take the first one anyway. So that is. Yep, that's the damage there. That's 18 damage to the creature. And if that made me obvious, I'm going to do another high check. I rolled a 2.
Who's hiding your bonus action?
Yeah, you've already used
Yes,
your bonus
but I
action
can-
for the turn.
No, but I can use. Can I use? Can I not? I've got cunning action.
Yeah, you used that already.
So I can't use a move action to hide.
Oh, yeah, you can actually.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
because
no,
I can
no,
use.
no, you can't actually. Yeah, no, move.
Bonus action to hide.
No, move action can be used to hide. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've hidden. I made myself hidden, took a shot, and then I tried to hide myself again after. At an 11. Anyway, that's
Wait,
my
is
turn.
that- No, I'm pretty sure because usually it's a standard action to hide, but you can do it as a bonus action
I can do it as a bonus action. Hold up.
Yeah. because of your
hide
cunning
5D.
action.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't hide again because you already used it this turn.
Okay, let me have a look.
Yeah. And
All
then
right,
you
sure.
use the
Well,
standard. Yeah. I was gonna say because that would be too broken. You could. Alright. The aspect. You see the fallout from Kashi's spells beginning to melt, and it begins to reignite again.
Oh dear.
Rolls to see if its magma throw recharges. It does. Alright, it makes a stomp attack at Gregory. A 23 to hit Gregory.
Oh.
29 fire damage.
Yikes.
Is that
Resisted.
actually 14?
Yeah.
Okay. There wasn't. There wasn't 58 fire damage.
No.
Okay. Oh man.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna breathe out to try and calm myself. Realize that my breath has turned to frost. I would like to move over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just back one, so I'm out of its range. Yeah, just to get out of its range. So I can get its opportunity attack. If it wants.
Golden Fist. A 12 to hit.
12 just done.
No.
And I'll breathe out again with frost. Then I'll draw upon the power of the Borealis and open my maw and breathe out a 100-foot cone of hoarfrost.
Wait, what about the party in front of you?
I can dodge them mostly.
Yeah, draw this cone for me. I mean, if
it's hot if it's so hot that we're taking damage from the monster, then we can might have
why can't I draw?
I mean, because a
Refreshing
cone
effect.
is like this, or because yeah, it would just miss. Actually, yeah, if you draw it that way. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Just goes on the like skims Susan's spine.
I
Yeah.
just want to get it so it just kind of skims everyone. Although
Yeah.
I think it may hit Basil.
Oh
What?
shit! I forgot he was down there.
I forgot.
What are you doing?
It
What are you
yeah,
bloody
miss-
doing?
It doesn't hit Basil. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's 100 foot.
100 foot.
No, look where it lands.
The bloody, what are you? Why are you doing? Why you hit me with
He's
ice?
only- he's only-
he's
he's only-
there.
He's only 85 feet from Kashmir.
Yeah, but he's not in the cone.
Oh, right.
What do you mean?
He's to the left of the cone that Bray drew.
Ah, okay. Well, the cone was like
I'll go with Bray. I'll go with
an
Bray.
equilateral triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like this.
Hmm.
I've already breathed out. I can't control this fucking thing.
Oh man.
So like that, Josh. Is
Well,
What's the damage?
I'm sorry, Basil. I honestly forgot you were there.
that's
You'll
okay.
be fine.
Let's just see how much
you
the
were
damage
so
is.
well hidden, Basil.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only 31 cold damage.
How much?
It's only 31.
Oh, you're fucking lucky. If it was 2 more hit points,
So
I would be instantly dead.
Wait, what? Are you down? Are you?
No. If I take my full hit points in damage, it's instant death. But instead, I hit me for 31, right?
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm on 2 hit points.
So I won't re-roll any of those ones.
I mean, duh. Fuck.
I'm not going to. Alright, I'll just breathe out a huge blast of frost and accidentally hit Basil in the trees.
Kashmir, as you, just cataclysmic cone of frost emits from Kashmir's tiny mouth. Just whoosh, blows over everything. Everyone's vision of the entire battlefield is obscured as the snow dust takes a few moments to subside. When your vision comes back, you see the aspect has all its flames have gone out and it's petrified in a state of complete stone.
Did we win?
Not yet, Master Leaf! He's like,
How long do you need?
we're almost ready! Bring the staff forward, Kashmir!
Alright, I'll rush over. I'll rush over to the center of the thing.
Alright. Plant it in the center of the circle!
I'll plant it.
You as you stab it into the ground, there's a flash of blue energy. The conjuration circle changes color. You feel cold begin to swirl around, and frost, a tornado of frost appears. All right, step out of the circle, Kashmir.
Ah! I'll roll out.
Susan and Oddball begin to chant loudly. There's a beam of cold energy emits from it, smashes through your ice wall, and strikes the petrified aspect. It like a giant ice ray, it surges into the aspect. A few blue cracks appear on its form, and then there's an enormous blinding flash. Everyone's sort of flashbang for a second. Your vision comes back, and you look over. The petrified aspect remains there still. Susan and Oddworld have been knocked off their feet. You see the Borealis still sticking out of the ground with a slight swirl of blue energy rushing around it for a second before it dissipates. The battlefield goes quiet, except for the crackling of the fires in the woods and the skirmishing of the Wildwood Brigade nearby.
It didn't work, Oddwald!
No, it did not. It needs more fuel. The aspect has grown too strong. It's burned too much of the forest.
What do we do?
We have to draw energy from somewhere else. At this point, Riffin has he's regained consciousness after Gregory's cure light wounds. Stands to his feet, stares over at Oddwald. I'm sorry, Oddwald. I should have been here from the start. I was okay, my friend. I'm happy to be fighting alongside you once again. He turns to Susan. The Borealis will require a life in order to seal the aspect away. Can we get some slower music, please? One of us will have to make the ultimate sacrifice in order to save the wood. Susan turns around. She's like,
Oh no.
Ultimate sacrifice. How? What, you gotta suck all the energy out of us?
precisely, Master Leaf.
You
Precisely.
require a life?
Wait, what about if you took a little bit from everyone?
Oh, I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. We'll need an entire soul.
Are you sure it'll work?
I believe so.
Oddworld.
Alright, I'll do it.
No, Leaf. Leaf, you cannot.
Why not?
I will
There's
do
a
it.
perfect end to the story.
Hey Josh, just quickly.
You are too
could
young.
Can I hear this conversation at all?
I guess not, because you're over in the woods.
Yeah. Did you see the occasional arrow ping off the?
No, light fella. This was my mistake, and I will undo it. After all, it is my destiny as an ebon feather to heal the wood.
The prophecy will come true then.
Oddwald. No. He places a hand on Susan and Riffin's shoulder. I so thankful we could fight next to each other once again.
body now.
Goodbye, my friends.
Oddworld will make sure that people remember the good of your name and not the bad.
Yes.
Thank you, Kashmir. He steps forward and grasps the Borealis and plucks it out of the ground. Makes eye contact with you, Lightfeather. For the wood.
I'm gonna give him
Stabs
a
it. He stabs it back into the conjuration circle. The tornado erupts again. It blinds everybody. You see Oddwald's form begin to crackle with blue energy. He turns to face the aspect. It's starting to unpetrify itself, shaking free of its frozen bonds. The dance of fire and ice ends now! The beam shoots out one more time. You see Oddwald's form fade. He sort of dissipates like black dust blowing into the wind. His cloak falls to the ground. The beam grows in size, washes over the aspect. It just as it breaks free of its petrified form, it thrashes one last time with a roar as it slowly fades. Its flame turns blue, burns bright blue before flickering out, and its earthly parts collapse to the ground in a pile, leaving a flaming stone skull. There's one final flash, and all the magic finally dissipates. You hear the sounds of skirmish in the wood die off, and although the flames don't stop, cries of victory going up from the Wildwood Brigade among the trees.
Hooray!
Basil appears out of the wood at this point, just kind of holding onto his arm, half his body frozen. Walks out of this wood.
Oh, sorry, Basil.
I'm gonna lay on hands, Basil, for 15.
Okay.
Basil, as he comes over, lays hands on me. He puts both his hands on Gregory and looks up at him and says, Did we win?
Yes. It seems as though Oddworld paid the ultimate sacrifice to finally end this conflict.
He died in the battle?
He sacrificed his life in order to finally kill it.
I guess I got my wish, and it served a greater purpose.
Come.
You see
Fantastic story.
You see the conjuration circle on the ground flare with bright light one last time before disappearing completely.
Nothing remains of the Borealis.
No, it's disappeared.
I'm gonna grasp at where it was. It was so...
You see Riffin steps forward and puts an arm around Susan.
He did it. It's gone for good this time. It's not just sealed away, like after the calamity, being banished back to the inner planes.
He did in the end what he wanted to do from the start.
Eventually, the members of the Wildwood Brigade and all the survivors, some of the tenders, the Dean Winsworth steps forward. His robe's sort of burnt and torn, revealing like this super buff chest underneath. It's done then.
Yes.
We have victory.
Yes, it's done.
The circle is gone. The woods can heal now. Come. We should help put out the fires, then return to Welderhut.
Yeah.
Basil's gonna wander into the wood after this. After everyone kind of disperses a little bit, and he's just gonna wander on down to the wood. He's gonna take out Frey's sword and he's just gonna push it into the ground. Just somewhere, maybe a little bit hidden, but pushes it into the ground. And from around his neck, he undoes a necklace that has a silver band on it, and Frey's ruby ring. And he's just gonna wrap it around the handle. Look at it. And then wander back out to join the others.
When he turns up, Leaf goes, "Where'd you go, buddy? Did you have a nice introspective moment?"
No, I left an arrow or two in there. Who would have thought the creature could use ice as well?
Didn't. That was Kashi.
What? He turns to Cash, he's like, you know you almost killed me with that.
I didn't see you there. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Well, that was the idea, but
Well, next time.
I surely hope there's not a next time.
Yeah, well, so do I.
A Kashmir Kiss roll D20 for you, actually.
Oh.
Fuck, let's retcon that.
Taken over here.
Because, honestly, yeah, if that was 2 more hit points, that would be an instant death for Basil.
Oh shit.
I was just like watching that, like, oh, but anyway. But yeah, no, I come back and I'm like, oh.
That was 9d8, and I didn't roll any 8s or 6s or 5s. I rolled 2 7s and then a bunch of 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s.
Good thing you're terrible at magic.
Yeah.
Alright,
I hope
you
they have a
guys,
desk job in the Humblewood Brigade.
you spend the rest of the night, assisting putting out fires around in the woods around Alderheart. Eventually making your way back up to the city to rest. Take a well-earned long rest. And the next morning awake to the dawn of a new age as everyone begins to rebuild. There's great celebration and jubilation throughout Alderheart the next day. A festival pretty much springs up after, in the afternoon. Celebrate the victory. And a ceremony is held in the town center where you guys, the defenders of Alderheart, are honored, along with Riffin and Susan, and posthumously Oddwald, as the ones who delivered not just Alderheart, but the entire Humblewood from the clutches of destruction. You're each presented with a medal with the crest of Alderheart on it, as well as an item boon for each of you.
Yay.
Gregory, you're given a wing crest shield.
Ooh.
Basil, you're given a red feather bow.
Ooh.
Leaf, a cloak of protection.
Yay!
As Brill hands this over, she's like, well, look, maybe this will stop you from getting killed in the midst of your wild swings, eh? Leaf? Captain?
Yeah. Thank you. Hopefully, you never know. Wait, was Brill the Lorade captain?
No, she's the commander of the Perch Guard.
Oh right, yeah. Well, this one then, yeah. So it's yeah. Leaf's still a bit. Senpai noticed me.
And a promotion, actually. Promoted in the Wildwood Brigade to the next rank.
Nice. What am I now?
You are a, we'll say, marshal.
Like
Sounds cool.
Yeah, cool. Mage is
Uh,
the modern rank next one up, but if you
what
marshal
is?
works, major is the next one in
major?
the modern military.
Sounds too modern. I like marshal.
Yeah, it is modern, isn't it? Marshal works though, but the marshal is like army commander.
Okay. But, yeah, marshal.
Major.
And, who have I forgotten? Kashmir.
If they're deciding what they want to give me as a boon, I subtly hint to them that I'd love a good spice rack.
Oh, whatever happened to your spice stuff that you commissioned?
The spice dispenser, you mean?
Yeah.
Never go around.
I think in the end he didn't end up commissioning it. It was like
He did?
he's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was if I can't have it now, then I don't want it. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Okay.
Yeah, it was actually.
Oh, yeah, I got a list right here. Hey. This is it's presented this particular boon by the mayor of the town of Saltar's Port. It is a trident of fish command.
Oh. Thank you. I don't eat meat.
But you cook with it, right, buddy?
Well, for other people maybe.
Well, now you can cook all the great fish meals you've always been wanting to try.
Well,
That I've been wanting to try. That I wanted you to cook for me. Can you please cook for me? I'm very hungry.
Thank you, Mr. Bear. I'll cook something for Leaf.
You join in on the jubilations for the rest of the evening if you wish, as the town celebrates the rejuvenation of the forest.
Thief is getting crunk.
As the next few months pass on, you can either, you guys, whether you stay in Alderheart at your residence in the Bows for a while before returning to Meadowfen or not, you witness a great change. In the next few months, the parts of the wood that were recently consumed by the Scorched Grove return to normal, and the creatures of the grove return to their natural ranges. As the forest heals, new settlements are constructed for those who wish to return to their lives on the forest floor. While it's impossible to replace everything lost in the fires, these homes will eventually grow into new communities. Riffin returns to Ashbarrow with the objective of rebuilding the town from the ground up. And a new age descends on the forest, which is now relatively bandit-free, except for a few pockets of persistent criminals. Now with Benna Saradin in charge of the Wildwood Fortress and the Wildwood Brigade patrolling the forest in conjunction with the Perch Guard. A new age of peace. The Tenders return to the Grove to find that without the presence of the aspect of fire sealed below it, it begins to heal. And one day soon, the Scorched Grove will be reclaimed by the woods.
Huzzah!
Kashmir, where do you each choose to go in the next few months?
Kashmir is not going to stay in Alderheart. He's going back to Meadowfen. Maybe within like a week of this happening. Like he just wants to get back.
Okay.
And if he wants to get back to his old life as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But brings in the cultures that he's come across and the people that he's seen in other meals that he's experienced into his cooking, and tries to kind of express that culture to the people of Meadowfen.
Cool. How about Gregory?
I think Gregory might initially go back to Meadowfen, make the journey back with whoever else goes back. But in the ensuing months, he would go back to Alderheart and also to the Scorched Grove and try and do what he can.
I will remark, you are approached by Speaker Beta asking whether you're proceeding with your run for council, which you've been coaxed into by everybody else.
Pushed into.
No, I don't think so. I don't think politics are for me, but
Yes.
if you do require my...
Trust me, you're better off without.
Yes, well. I will do my best to assist the council and Alderheart in what way I can anyway.
Alright.
And yeah, like over the couple of months, just do what you can to like help people who are rebuilding in the Scorched Grove or things like that. Yeah.
All right.
Faring between Alderheart and Meadowfen and the Scorch Grove. Yeah.
Cool. So during the council election over the next few months, some members of the Humblefolk are actually elected to the representative council. The town of Brackenmill, two towns, Marshview and Brackenmill. Their representatives on the Alderheart Council are elected Humblefolk.
Ooh.
Very diplomatic.
Good for them.
Leaf, what happens to you?
Well, after having achieved his lifelong dream of becoming the first humble folk into the Purge Guard, and now he's in the the humble folk army. He what's it called? He follows the regimented rules of the Purge Guard aren't for him, but the Wildwood Rangers, that's something he can get behind. He's sort of like, he's not content to settle down like back to Kashi and Gregory in retirement. Like, he wants to keep this more. His story is still not finished, so he's gonna keep adventuring. So yeah, he joins the Wildwood Rangers and finds peace among Loridae that understand his impulsiveness as well as his eccentricness.
Nice. And Basil.
Basil leaves the same night that everyone returns after the ceremony. He doesn't say goodbye to anyone. He leaves and he spends the next few months hunting down the last of the bandits that are in the Humblewood, occasionally meeting up with the Wildwood Brigade, but upon doing so, anyone of rank he just hands over his badge. He doesn't feel like he deserves the rank, but he still feels like there's a task to be done.
Nice. Kashmir. After an average day cooking at the inn in Meadowfen, the Happy Hedge, you return home. You settle down for the evening, laying your head to rest, and you fall into a deep sleep. Your dreams of late have been laced with the memory of Oddwald destroying himself, and of the Borealis. The lingering cold, you still feel it washing over you in your sleep. This night, you are awakened by a crash somewhere in the house. Loud footsteps in the hallway. Your eyes open, and you find yourself in your bedroom at Gregory's house in the Bows of Alderheart, rather than your own bed. You hear loud footsteps coming down the hallway. All of a sudden, your bedroom door is thrown open. Oddwald stumbles in. Only he looks slightly different. His washed-out eyes, no longer. They just have the appearance of normal Corvum eyes with proper pupils and everything, not the washed-out white, the necromancy, sort of milky necromancy magic he used to have over. He looks even younger, sort of quite. He frantically runs over to you in your bed, pulls you out. He's like, Kashmir, it's not over. You hear another. You hear another crash in the hallway behind him. We have to go now. The window.
Where are we?
He runs over to the window. He picks you up and pushes you out of it.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go with it.
You fall out onto the branch outside. You chose a bedroom deliberately as far away from the edge of the bows as you could, with your fear of heights. Where you find yourself a few feet away from a complete drop into the forest canopy below. You see the night sky outside. Something's wrong. Everything is completely dark. As you steal a quick glance over the edge, you don't see any forest canopy below, just endless darkness and a horizon of strange, luminescent grey fog. He leans out the window behind you. He's like, "It's the thing. Whatever it was that goaded me into breaking the seal and unleashing the aspect. It's coming. You hear footsteps, loud footsteps, and a snarl from the hallway behind him. It's not over. The Humblewood, it's still in danger. Not just the wood, the entire of Everton. He's like, go, Kashmir! He slams the window shut, and you see a dark figure wash over him, and you hear him scream, and you hear snarling, you hear crashing behind him. As he, you stand up. All of a sudden, it goes quiet on the inside. You get to your feet and think about moving away. The window explodes out of its hinges. This black mass erupts from it over you. You get knocked back off your feet. You fall off the edge. Backwards, upside down. You see the darkness below you. You glance up towards the horizon, and your vision, all of a sudden, launches out of your body. You fly like a soaring bird over the dark canopy below. Super fast, like a eagle flying at the speed of a F-18 fighter jet. You zoom over the forest. You see the coast below you. You've never been here before, but you see a coastal town. You assume it's Saltasport. You continue. You see waves crashing against cliffs. You continue over the ocean. You see an island up ahead. A great forest upon the island. Even closer, an ancient ruin. You see some text flicker before your eyes, and all of a sudden your vision is sucked twice as fast back to your body, falling towards the canopy of Alderheart. You continue to fall into darkness and wake in your bedroom in Metaphone in a cold sweat, screaming.
Shit. What? I am going to go outside and find the nearest small creature, small bird that I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a nightingale nearby. It's like...
I'm going to use Animal Messenger and relay in 25 words. How many words can how many words I can use? As quick as as message as I can. Yeah, 25 words.
Right.
What I just saw, and send it to Alderheart, and then I'm going to start running to Alderheart.
Alright. And we're gonna leave it there, guys.
Shit.
Oof.
And
Oof.
I'll leave you with an image of older Oddwald, Riffin, and Susan in their adventuring days.
Yeah.
Aw, I always wondered what that image was.
Of course.
Cute.
Thanks for
Aw.
playing, guys. It's been a fucking sick campaign. I think we should actually continue it like sporadically into the future. But...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
every now and
definitely.
again.
Leave
Stop it there! Reed!
Yeah, how can you
Holy
Oh,
shit.
God.
That was great fun, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Gublago,
Phil.
for subscribing. Thank you very much. 2 more subs, guys. We're giving away a copy of Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Oh,
Dark Sun will continue on Monday as usual. Next weekend we're taking a break from D&D, but we will return week after that with a brand new campaign.
bum, 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 bum.
Set in Eberron.
So keen.
I am excited.
Oh my lord, my heart's going, Josh.
Yeah, that was insane. That imagery was so cool. Oh.
Mm.
Thank you
No.
guys. That was amazing. That's
Can't
one
do
of, honestly one of my favorite D&D experiences I've ever had.
Dude,
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. That's
It's
t-
been-
that's
I haven't played as a player for over like 5 years,
mm.
and like,
perfect game to jump
it-
back into it.
dude,
Mm.
thank you so much, Josh, for inviting me, and
Yeah.
I hope the next one's is just as good, if not better.
It's gonna be